Well, sadly, Rocket is having electricity trouble. So Rocket is not going to be playing today, I think, because he doesn't have electricity. And we got an emergency sub for Portugal. It's Lumpy. World record escape streak holder Lumpy.
That's right.
No shot.
That's right. That's right. The world record escape holder. That's right.
Lumpy is one of the people that I did an escape streak with. That's so long ago. That was in 2021. But yeah, he's gonna jump in for Rocket.
Still world record though. So, you know.
True.
These are interesting picks, man. Italy chose Legion? That's so interesting, man. I don't know. Like, I don't know if I'm just like, maybe I'm the weird one, but I feel like Legion just feels like such an odd pick that I feel like I don't ever see anyone play. And I feel like this tournament, we've seen it like 2 or 3 times now, and it's kind of interesting. I mean, I don't hate it. It's just interesting.
I'm not gonna lie, the Russian team played so insanely well against Legion. That was insane, honestly. So we have 2 very high-level teams here, so I would expect the Legion to struggle, to be honest.
Yeah, so I think to me the story of Team Italy this tournament has been, oh, it doesn't matter if our killer gets 3 hook stages, we're just gonna win anyway. That's been basically Italy this whole tournament. So I don't know, like I feel like they're probably gonna come out on killer and like they might struggle against Portugal's survivors. But even if they do, there's been like multiple times where their win con has been like literally only give the killer like 2 or 3 stages or less, and then they still manage to pull it off. I don't know how the hell they're doing it, but they've been doing it pretty consistently. So I don't know, man. Team Italy has been bizarre to watch this tournament. They've been wild. Yeah,
actually, I agree. I mean, definitely the underdog story. Yeah, they played so well though. So well. Yeah. Absolutely incredible.
Yeah, they really have been playing absolutely insane. And Portugal, I mean, I'm still surprised to see Portugal in a 3rd round matchup at all. I mean, that team was looking so stacked. But I mean, again, not like Spain is not looking stacked. I mean, they also are an insane team. But I mean, here we are with Portugal in the 3rd round matchup. I feel like the finals of this bracket, or the finals of the tournament, is very interesting. Like I don't feel like the 2 teams that are there are surprising, but I feel like it's also not what a lot of people predicted at the same time. This tourney's been awesome, man. It's been full of a lot of surprises.
Yeah, true. I mean, this like kind of like the national, it's a little bit more unpredictable, right? Like on a national level, because the teams, they play against each other quite a lot. But this is a little bit of a different formations and wild things can happen. I mean, Portugal looked literally undefeatable until they only lost. Like, no joke.
Yep.
Like, they didn't lose a single series, and then Spain just woke up and won 3 in a row and just reverse sweeped the favorites Portugal.
Yeah, that was so wild. They were like 7-0 before that, I think. Like just like 7-0, and like they weren't even that close either. Like they were like pretty dominant 7-0s. And then like it was like that end game doctor from Zaka where he like got the 4K0 in the end game, and then suddenly it was just something switched. I don't know.
That 150, oh my god. That 150 on the window on that tile.
Yeah.
Like if he doesn't vault, it's over. It's over. Like Portugal wins, Portugal's in the finals. That's it. Literally 3-0. Like nothing happened. Like, right? But like, oh my god, that one window vault changed everything, because from that point onwards, Spain just ran with it and they took the momentum all the way to the finals.
Yeah, I could not actually believe that. It was so crazy. Like I was just losing my mind every match from like then on out. And then like the Chucky match was like not even close too. Like they kind of annihilated that. And it's I don't know. It's been so wild to see,
I feel like Zaka turned up rest today, right? Zaka plays so well on Survivor. He had amazing chases on Killer. He carried, like, honestly, Zaka played insane Dapper Daylight yesterday. And if he can pull that back today, then I think Spain is in good shape. But Russia obviously has a really stacked team, so we'll need to see.
Yeah. I feel like Russia is like just that like consistent, like they're just consistent and good always, right? It's so hard to like ever count them out, you know? But I feel like Zaka seems like a bit of an X factor for Spain, so I'm not sure. It'll be spicy to see. Well, I mean, before we get too ahead of ourselves though, we got this Legion matchup. Marco won Legion. Interesting build. We saw this. I think we saw something similar from, I believe, Bubbo yesterday.
True, that's the same
where it's a bunch
build.
of gen block perks. Yeah. It's very, very interesting.
Okay, we see the same add-on, the Recharge add-on, which was so good yesterday, come out. So this is literally a copy-paste of what Bubba ran, I think.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it seemed really good. Like that gray. Again, I'm not like some Legion connoisseur. I don't really know the killer extremely well, but that gray add-on looked really good, man. I feel like he always had his power up for every button. Like it was never on cooldown.
All right, and we're heading in, and Marco, who did so well this tournament, is gonna see if he can find someone. Yes, instantly find someone.
Yep. World record holder Lumpy immediately gets tagged up. Doesn't even really look around for more info or anything. Just immediately committed to this chase. And again, this is such an awkward chase because this is just what's going to happen to every pallet, you know? Like, yep, bamming every window, and every pallet's just going to get hit by every button. You got to like kind of like greed a little. Oh, Lumpy got stuck a little there.
Nah, they don't get that. Okay, fast down coming in.
Pretty decently fast first down. Ooh, that's going to be basement too. Oh, yeah, I guess you don't have to worry about any of their hooks. There's no Grim, or sorry, there's no Painter's in play because he has Grim instead. So yeah, he can just basement.
So the way this works, by the way, is like you can either take Grim or Painter's and not both. So the combo spans.
And there's the Grim coming in. And he has a hill here too, so we can kind of just sit here on this hill and peek around. Looks like there's 3 gens over on that right side, kind of loosely, and then 3 on the other side. So pretty like even split of gens, like nothing too crazy in terms of a setup. But doing a pretty good job of pressuring them off gens right now. I mean, only still hits on gens at the moment.
Oh. No scratch marks. Oh, Pedro did an insane play there. Because there are no scratch marks while in Frenzy. That means he avoids getting tagged, and they get this unhook for free. So not the worst situation to be in for Portugal.
Yeah, that was a very good follow-up to that. Like, I feel like they got out of that pretty much best case possible scenario. And still, he's still getting gen progress too. His gen should be popping relatively soon. But now it's just going to be up to Lumpy to try to put together a good chase here. Oh,
that was
that a little too hard, I think.
Too greedy. Lumpy going down.
I feel like playing against like Eerie Button like this is so like it's so odd because you don't want to just throw every pallet and let him Eerie Button it because then like you're just like shredding every pallet and eventually you're gonna die. So you want to greed a little bit, but then you also have to be careful when you greed. If you overly greed like that, then you just die. It's such an awkward like balance of like the greed versus not greed.
Yeah, I mean that pallet is so zonable, right? That's a little bit of a problem. I mean, sure, he can insta throw it, but like he's gonna vault over and then I don't think he has anything afterwards.
Yeah, like he can try to go to like 11, but I'm not even sure if there's a pallet there or not. Even if there is, that's pretty zonable too. Yeah, it's very tough. Like it feels like you almost maybe want to try to get like a stun at that point, maybe.
Ooh. Legion definitely wanting to get Lumpy out at this point.
Yeah, Lunchy, or I called him Lunchy. Lumpy being Death Hook. Goes ahead and gets that pallet out of the way. I think Shaq will be unbanned soon. Looks like he wants to stay to this filler. There's a lot of fillers now. Ever since the map reworks, lots of fillers on these maps. Like Wreckers has a ton of tiles now.
Oh, great patience. Oh, that's gonna be attack.
Yeah, Pedro was hovering for a hit, but Marco kind of sniffs him out. Good patience there from Lumpy too.
Oh wow, actually, yeah, Lumpy not being afraid actually doesn't throw the pallet, and looks like Marco's gonna get another tag. Okay. I mean, he can track Lumpy with the kill instinct, so he's not gonna get away.
Yeah, it looks like he just wants to tag up everybody so that, because I think he's predicting that people are going to be coming in for like hit tanks, so he's just trying to like, I think, preemptively get ahead of that.
Yeah.
I mean, Silhay's still full health, but that's basically it now. That's like the only person. But they're down to 2 gens left, so like, yeah, and there's Silhay, so the last hit tank's here.
Oh, great job. Is that pallet still up? Yes. That's another really good gem.
And he just ended power on top of it too. Well, okay, that add-on makes it so it doesn't even matter.
Dude, not gonna lie, I don't know with his pallet density if you can actually play it like this. Oh, Lumpy greeting. This is insane. Oh my god.
I feel like you can literally just throw every pallet. Like you might actually just be able to throw every pallet and just like let him eat it. Like look at this. Like he's got so much.
Yeah.
Like I don't think you rebutton this pallet. I don't think you rebutton this one. But he does.
Lumpy just got asked if he wants to play in the World Cup like 20 minutes ago, and he's kind of like, he's juicing up, honestly.
Lumpy's like, yeah, sure, I'll play in the tournament, whatever. Here he is, dude. Let's go. I mean, he's still got this pallet to work with here if he can make it.
Oh,
nice.
no way. He makes that.
Oh, the call must have been made to diner pallet. Oh, I don't know if he's far enough under. Oh, I think he was. I think that timing.
The stun sound, but the drop is a tiny bit early. But look at this. We are doing the last gen. This is a good situation for Marco. He's not going to get Grim Embrace here.
Yeah, he definitely lasted long enough. Even through deadlock too, like he definitely lasted long enough. This is good. There's like high progress in this gen. There is like I guess there's like kind of a loose gen over here a loose like gen setup on that side, but not very good. I mean, there's like that super deep gen plus Shack that they can split. Yeah, Portugal's in a really good spot to get a good result here. That was actually like a very, very good chase by Lumpy.
Yeah. Impressive, and now Marco has to deal with this. No eruption, so nothing really to regress that at all.
Yep, just goes ahead and throws a kick down, and now just has to try his luck and chase over here.
Honestly, the start of that game was so good for Marco, but it kind of slowed down a lot and doesn't look that crazy good anymore.
Yeah, I almost feel like how good of a start it was felt like a bait, because I feel like Marco was like, oh yeah, like this tunnel out's definitely worth it, and I felt like it ended up not being worth it. Like I feel like it was almost like it almost like came back to bite him how good the start was. Because yeah, now he hasn't really been spreading hook stages at all. He doesn't really have any other fresh hooks. He is gonna be struggling to get any Grim value. And if they can end up like getting the gens done without taking it like a severe number of downs from this point, we might end up be looking at like a I don't know, very low stage game. Oh, that's not good. Problems. Dan is cranking that gen deep in that pocket though. Yeah, True. It's very, very close. But it's gonna get grimmed.
Yeah, this is a grim stack, so
I'm assuming Pedro's gonna like probably fast pull that. They're probably gonna try to keep a lot of aggression here. Yep. There we go.
Oh, Marco's taking the bait. That gen is almost certainly gonna pop at that point.
Yeah. I feel like at this point he maybe needs to anyway though, because I do feel like if he interrupts Dan on that gen, they probably just pop Shack anyway. Like I don't really know if there's any way to hold at this point.
Yeah.
So maybe just trying to get Pedro.
True. Pedro has a fresh hook, so going for the 7th stage here might not be the worst idea. Pedro greeting very smart, and we see here Sele open the gate. This is perfect bait because he's already been hooked. And Marco has to make rough decisions here, because if Pedro delays this long enough for Silly to open the gate, then that's big trouble.
Yep, it's right there too. Oh, the slow little. Oh, we didn't get away with it. So he will be able to open it. I think get forced out, right? Oh, this is gonna be close actually.
Oh my god.
Oh,
wait.
Wait.
He's not good.
Daniel, can we make something happen here? Oh, he's got no one left behind.
Wait.
No one left behind.
Is this 290Q bait?
Hey, wait, I think Sully might wiggle now.
Oh my god. The thing is, Dan can heal really fast here.
Yeah. No one left behind is like, look at that. That's ooh.
Wait, does he make this?
I mean,
he can't get ahead.
He's trying to get in front. Oh, he was trying to get in front. Oh, he auto-aimed onto Dan. Oh, the heel tech.
Nah.
No. Oh my god, 4 stages. 4 stages.
That was crazy.
Wow. Wow. That's wild. Wow. Yeah, that I'm telling you, man, I think that good early game ended up just being bait. Like I feel like it was like it was almost like Lumpy was like, oh no, I'm just the substitute. Please don't tunnel me, he. And then he like downed him and put him in basement. And Lumpy was like, hold on, let me turn the fuck up. And then all of a sudden, bam, all the gens are done. And like at that point, it was just over. Like there was like only 1 gen left. It was like high progress. It was so hard for him to get anything going. I mean, he almost had a massive snowball at the end though, to be fair. Like when he downed Silhey at the gate, he almost had a huge snowball there, and it unfortunately just kind of didn't work for him. I mean, Dan being the one survivor with no one left behind was pretty unlucky. I gotta admit, like that's pretty unlucky, because he basically needed just that. If he didn't have that perk, then I don't think he picks up Pedro there, and the whole game kind of changes.
Yeah, that was absolutely crazy. I mean, so the reason why Marco obviously wanted to get the fresh hook, because fresh hook in 7 stages makes a huge difference, because if you get 6 hooks and 2 fresh hooks, that is not that good of a result. But if you get 7 and 3 fresh, that makes it so much better. So yeah, Marco kind of trying to get the better result, probably fearing that Pedro's gonna tear them up on killer. So, but like, we definitely didn't pay off, and now this is gonna be really hard. But Team Italy has done harder things in this tournament.
Yeah. Again, this is the exact thing I was talking about earlier. I feel like this whole tournament, I've been seeing Team Italy, like, sometimes fumble around a little bit on killer, but then, like, how many times has there been win cons of, like, 4 stages, 3 stages, and then they just come out in Survivor and beat it? Like, it's happened so often this tournament, like, so often, that literally this win con, I'm like, yeah, I'm not even, like, that concerned about it. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like Portugal is even that comfortable here. Like, I feel like Team Italy Survivors has been insane, man. I mean, that's literally how they beat USA, right? Who was, like, one of the big favorites of the whole tournament. They had like I think a 3-stage win con against Demo, and then they just clutched up like crazy. Like, it was just absurd. Like, they've been so clean on Survivor that this is absolutely still possible for them. I guess maybe the difference is like, now that Pedro knows the win condition, right? Of, like, realistically you need four stages with 3 fresh, right? I feel like you can play a bit more loose. You know what I mean? Like, you can be a bit more aggressive. You can kind of like leave the hooks a bit more. Like, I don't think you have to play for a kill. I do think that, like, going second with a decent result is definitely a very, very big advantage, where you don't really have to, like, you're not necessarily playing for a 4 kill, right? Like, you're just playing to get the win at least, you know, and that's it. Very similar build.
Yeah, we're seeing seems to be the established meta. Very interesting. We have Legion pin instead of the recharge add-on, though. Yeah. Which is interesting. But yeah, I mean, seems solid. Like, good build. I wonder what the reasoning is that everybody is running, like, blocking perks on Legion rather than rather than regression. Like, I'm not really sure what the reasoning is there. I think it's like the only killer I've seen that on, where everyone runs like Deadlock Grim. Same.
It's so odd.
All right, Pedro looking and instantly finding someone close to the middle. This might be multiple hits.
Ooh, or nothing at all, actually.
I just
Hello.
jinxed him.
Yeah, I'm like, actually cast a curse live in action.
Yeah. All right, first pile being dropped. Palle played amazing in this tournament.
Yeah. And Sir taken down towards Bus as well. This whole Survivor team has impressed me so much, honestly.
Same.
Like, Italy's Survivors are so good. Okay, gets that tag on Sir. Not a whole lot of killer instinct, but does get a little bit of info.
Ooh.
Target's ended. 3 buttons still on cooldown at least, though. No ruler add-on. Gonna leave that one alone.
And we're splitting the pressure again. Let's see if we can get an attack on Palle here.
Oh, should be able to get it. Yeah. Okay, someone's stealthing over here in the corrupts. That's interesting.
That's very interesting. I wouldn't expect someone here. I think that was the duo on the shack gen, and they just want to avoid getting hit, but they will not avoid it. And now Palle is in a prime chase position.
Yeah, he'll be able to make shack, but he might have to throw shack unless he wants to play 50 here.
Yeah. So the thing is, Legion will eat pallets really fast.
Yeah, but I think it's like we saw last game, though. Like, in theory, if everyone's just, like, sitting on gens while you're throwing all the pallets for Legion, I feel like it's kind of okay, you know?
Yeah, true. He barely makes that, and now we are vaulting the T and playing the 50s.
Ooh, alert. I didn't know alert worked on Eerie Button. That's kind of interesting.
True.
Because that's getting a lot of value. But he's going to be going down there, unfortunately. I think overgreeded that a little bit rather than using that tile he was at. And that's first hook. First hook, 1 gen done. I mean, not horrible. Like, again, could still work with this as long as we still have good chases. Like, this is still not over for Italy, but not a bad start for Pedro considering his win gone.
Absolutely not. But I mean, do you remember the pinhead game against Russia where Team Italy just pulled it off? I mean, they had crazy survival performances this tournament, so I would not be surprised.
Oh, here we go again.
Oh, any means being used.
Yup, here we go again. This is what Team Russia was doing.
So apparently this has been a thing for years, by the way. I was not sure about this yesterday, but I looked into it, and this has been a thing for a very long time, that you can block the walls on Legion.
Yeah, I thought it was. Ooh, that was really good timing of coming around that corner. Unfortunate for Sir. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if people just don't really know Legion that well, because again, I don't feel like this killer has seemed that common to me. I mean, maybe more recently it's been common or something, but I feel like to me, I've not seen this killer much, especially in like a comm setting. So
yeah,
it's possible that people just weren't comfortable with it to know, you know? That's hook 2 though. Hook 2 towards the win con of like, and again, at this point, if he's spreading hooks, like if he hooks either Marco or Pedro, then he just needs 2 more hooks at that point, and it's game over. And we're still at 4 gens, so far the pacing is looking very in favor of Portugal, but I think we're still just like 1 good chase away from that kind of flip-flopping.
True, true, true. I mean, the pallets are dwindling. They don't respawn, but ooh,
the hit tank there.
Good teamwork, but now, do we need to reverse it here?
Probably kind of just playing with Marco for now, I think. But yeah, gonna get the last injury. Again, there's still so many fillers, man. There's still so many fillers.
True.
This pal density update has stacked these maps. Interesting. He's just gonna go ahead and put people in deep wounds.
He's gonna have the power back soon. Is he gonna play around it? No. He wants to leave again. Is that gonna work out in the long run? I mean, he doesn't need that many hooks.
Yeah, it feels like he's like trying to find whoever's in like the worst position. Seems like what he's doing. Like he like didn't want to chase Pedro there, and he's like, well, looks like this ace over here is not like an edge map filler, so maybe I go chase him instead, you know?
Yeah.
And if anything, I'm actually kind of surprised he just breaks that like edge map filler. I would kind of expect, especially someone like Pedro, to just play the 50s there and just try to get the down.
That's actually very surprising. I agree. But now, the ace is definitely zoned. I feel like he wants to empty the map. That does seem to be the play. All right.
Caught him hoisting, bro. Caught him hoisting.
Yeah, for sure. This is gonna be
99 Shack. That's interesting. I guess I'm gonna let that eat deadblocks. Wait, they have another gen 99 to eat deadblocks. Oh no, they pop Shack. Okay, never mind.
Oh wow. Wow, so we have at least 2 gens. Very high progress here. Oh my god, the gens are about to be done.
Yeah. I think the gens have been a little deceptive. I think they've been keeping high progress gens for the sake of deadlock.
Oh.
Because yeah, like that, like there's one blocked that I think must be 99. There's 2 blocked now. They're both really high progress, I think. But still, we're kind of at the point now where if Pedro or Marco dies and gets put on hook, it's GG. So like, and also Pedro's in chase, and I think he doesn't have anything. Sir's running to die. Sir would be a tie rather than a win, so Sir's just kind of sacrificing himself. And yeah, he's gonna die. At this point, they need to do both these last 2 gens and get out without any hooks coming through.
Yeah, we are tied at this point. I mean, this gen is regressing.
These 2 over here are the ones that were deadlocked, right? I think both these gens are extremely high progress. Yeah, I think they're both literally 99.
God, Marco would have probably loved to have 6 stages at this point, because that would make this really, really playable. But in this position, it's going to be so hard for Team Italy.
Yep. This is going to be extremely difficult. Especially because Pedro knows where the high progress gens are. He's actually trying to find the reset, it looks like. Or where they were resetting. There's one of them. I mean, Pedro. Pedro found Pedro. So the Pedro matchup, battle of the Pedros, and Pedro won, unfortunately. And that's gonna be it. Yep, that's gonna be hook stage number 5, and it's gonna be enough for Portugal Pedro to get the win.
True. I mean, they still want to like the way the tiebreakers work. You definitely want a good result here, and the killer's gonna be bugged. We will not be able to see them until they break something, but we can walk around that. So they definitely still wanna do really well here. No, they're not. Nice. Just in case it ends up in a tie.
Yeah, we've had those scenarios pop up multiple times in this tournament, so yeah, it definitely does matter a lot for sure. Like, you definitely want to make sure that tiebreaker looks good. I mean, same, I like it too. I think one of my like kind of, I don't know what to call it, maybe pet peeves, about a lot of like tournaments and stuff is that like once the win con's met, it kind of feels like the rest of the match is almost like pointless. You know what I mean? It's like yeah, you play it out, but you're mostly just doing it for like sportsmanship at this point. But like this way, it actually matters. Like you still do actually want a good result, and you're actually playing for something rather than just being like, yeah, whatever. Like even here, like getting the last fresh hook here is pretty massive. And actually, if you can get this last fresh hook and Grim off before that gen pops, 40 seconds of gen blocking. Will it be fast enough? It's gonna be really close. He's gonna get like 10 meters away from this. He pops frenzy to try to make sure he gets there. He does get there.
Oh.
Wow. So he's gonna have an extra 40 seconds now.
Yeah.
And order reading onto Pele.
I mean, if they start healing, then Pedro knows.
Yeah. Right now he seems to think that Pedro thinks that Pedro is hiding for the unhook. But yeah, I think he'll probably realize after a little while and be like, maybe not. I mean, regardless, he's got a lot of time to stay here and play around with, so. Pull comes through. At this point, we're already at 6 stages. So if he can get any of these drivers down and kill them, that's going to be 2 more. Did Pedro think the window was going to be there? That's interesting.
Yeah, there's no window anymore on the bus. And we also have 2 buses, by the way. Kind of interesting.
Yeah, I've been seeing that a lot. I've been seeing like 2 cranes, 2 buses. The RNG of maps is very strange right now. It's very strange. That hook comes through, and Pedro is beelining to that gate 12. Does he even make it? I'm not sure if he even makes it, but maybe?
Can he attempt? No, he cannot. And they're gonna leave, so... Well, that's a sizable result difference though. So if we get to tie, that's a big advantage for Portugal here.
Yeah. 4-stage difference there. So like, if Italy wins their game, they're gonna hopefully win it by more than 4 stages if they want to have any chance in the tiebreaker. Because yeah, that was definitely a very solid difference there for Portugal. But they're up 1-0, so up 1-0 to Portugal, and this is just the best of 3, right, for 3rd place. So I think at this point Italy can't afford to drop another set. They gotta basically win out here. Might also be worth noting that was Italy's choice of set too. And I think we're going into the Portugal set of choice now. So for whatever is that worth, you know, maybe this is going into a set that Portugal feels really good about, which is Dracula. Have we seen Italy in a Dracula set? I'm not sure if we have. I know we've seen Portugal. I know Portugal did really well. I know Portugal beat Spain in the Dracula set. Looked really clean in it. They had like, okay, that was the set where they had an insane 3v1. Like I think there was like a tunnel out, and there was still like I think like 2 or 3 gens left up. And their 3v1 was like phenomenal, like perfectly played 3v1. So I do feel like they seem comfortable with this set. I don't know if we've seen Team Italy in this set yet.
Yeah, true. Actually, I don't think we did. Dracula pretty prominent this tournament. Both Legion and Dracula, actually.
Yeah. I think Dracula's not that surprising to me, but like Legion is like was like the big shocker to see so much of them. Yeah. Dracula, like, I mean, I feel like this killer is just so good, and I mean, just feels so like versatile and so like perfect for this kind of a setting in my opinion. So I'm enjoying how much we're seeing him. I think it's really good. Like, it's a killer that I honestly probably can't see enough of. And we'll see what Portugal can do, or sorry, we'll see what Italy can do, because they're going to need to get a win here, or else Portugal might just get the 2-0 and it might just be donezo.
True. This is the bronze match is a best of 3, by the way. Just we had a best of 5 last time, and it felt pretty dragged out. So
yeah, 3rd place is mostly like it's like a consolation prize type deal. So yeah, I mean, I do feel like dragging that out for a long time is like, you know, like you're just trying to figure out who the better loser was, basically. You know, it's not. You're not trying to make a whole ordeal.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. As a team playing 3rd place is also like, I don't know, we lost. I want to get over it. Because obviously they want to get more, right? Like they want to be in the finals. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, so that's completely understandable. Yeah, absolutely. I think even both teams here are just like, yeah, let's just go ahead and play the game out. Yeah. You know, like. I mean, it's interesting because I feel like going into this, I would expect the attitudes to be a little bit different between the 2 teams too. Like, I would expect Italy to probably be kind of hyped that they got, because I feel like realistically going into this tournament, I'm sure every team probably had like realistic expectations, right? Like Team Italy, obviously a strong team, but obviously like you look at this team like Portugal, you look at Spain, you look at Russia, you look at USA, and you're like, wow.
You know what's funny?
So
Italy actually predicted how far they make it in this tournament. They actually said that they're going to drop out in the semifinals.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, kudos to that, man. I mean, they had confidence. I guess it paid off because, yeah, they did so good. I mean, like, their team looks strong. Like, they have a good roster. It's just, again, it just feels like other rosters are other rosters are literally like current teams. Like United States is literally just Team Ascent, right?
Yeah.
Russia is like Trauma, basically, right? Like I don't know. Like Spain's basically like all those Spanish teams that always existed, like Torment and like Eternity.
Yeah.
Like it's like so many countries have just like literal like rosters. So I was like, well, that's got to be an advantage, right?
Actually,
but Italy
is also a team. I think it's Team Masters. More like they also play international, but that's how they got into comp. I think what they did is like they got first they were Team Masters too, with only Italian players, and then some of them doubled into international teams like Pedro HZ. He went to Calamity, I think. So yeah. They definitely played with each other for quite a bit.
Yeah, that would make sense. Again, because like out of the names like on the team, I know Pedro and Marco from like Calamity and like like now Elysium. So yeah, it would make sense if they already kind of had some of that synergy before, and maybe they just kind of branched out. So I mean, they definitely play really, really well together. So I could see it, sure. Pedro, Call of the Brine, Eruption, and Pain Resonance. This has basically been the go-to.
Yeah.
Add-ons are pretty much always the same for Dracula.
I think we always seen Pedro on Dracula. He is definitely confident, so that is also the pick.
Yeah, he looks pretty clean. This feels like a very Pedro-like killer, right? Lots of like mechanics, lots of like micro, stuff going on. I feel like Pedro really excels at that kind of stuff, right? I feel like he's very, very good in the micro of like basically everything in this game. So not a big surprise to me that that's what he's going for. I've been loving seeing all the Champion of Light fixated plays being made, by the way. I did not realize that the flashlight just doesn't even show up at all in bat form. Like, this whole tournament, we've been seeing so many people just like flashlight away from a bat, and like then the killer just has no idea. It's so funny. It's so funny and interesting.
All right, Marco using balance landing to get away from there, but the bat form is going to catch up quickly.
Yep, Marco's got this pallet that's not that safe. Wins a big 50. Oh, will still eventually get bit though.
Yeah, these 50 situations against Pedro is always... This is where Pedro is just like so good at it. He's very likely to win them.
And it looks easy, but like it can honestly be so hard to just like win these 50s consistently. And the fact that he wins them so consistently, like even right there, like Marco not even able to win a single 50 on that pallet, it's honestly very impressive, like how consistent he does it. Like it looks like he's just like, oh, he's just holding W and like, well, like man, like chasing any of these survivors is so hard. And like, I don't know, Pedro just always seems to come out on top. It's so wild. Oh, Pedro, is he gonna get that pull basically for free when the gen kit comes in? So pretty fast pull and an FTP. So already taking measures to try to stop that tunnel out.
I think, okay, the reason why we always see FTP, even on situations where it's like kind of doesn't mean much, I think it's because the players always have clean break. And they can get healed afterwards. Yep, we see it again. This is clean break on Pedro. And they can get healed afterwards. Running around the pallet here.
I do think just getting ahead of the tunnel out seems like a good idea too, right? Like honestly, like it's like why not? Like I think especially if the down's that early, it's like he's probably gonna want to get a kill. So if you could just delay it, like even if he now shifts his tunnel out to Pedro, like you bought like this much more time, right?
The thing is,
like there's one more gen done.
I feel like the tunnel out is so incentivized in this meta because 60 seconds is so much time to survive against the Dracula. That's probably not really gonna happen. I mean, if you were to get it off though with hit tanks, that would be huge momentum shift. But the question is, can you survive 60 seconds or not?
Yeah, exactly. It's also kind of hard because you need to have someone like tapping your heal to get it activated too. It's a little bit like an awkward activation as well. But yeah, I memean, 100% I agree. It's like against Dracula, especially like someone like Pedro and Dracula too. Yeah, it's that's a tall order to ask for.
True.
Because even hit tanking is like obviously it works a little, but even that's like it only does so much with like bat form and dog form going like 4.8 practically permanently, you know. Oh, chem trap going down. Okay. That's not exactly a force kick pallet, though.
All right.
Ooh,
Whoa!
good juice from Marco.
That was incredible. And Pedro's so out of position now. Gets to another pallet. This could be a great chase for Team Italy.
Hellfire incoming. Oh, Marco doing so well here.
Nah.
Oh, overgreeted a little bit. Ooh, if you would have got that stun too, I think he tried to throw it. Like I think he was about to throw it. If that stun came through, that was good. That was about to be real nasty. This will be a second hook though.
Really good gen pros coming out from Team Italy, but Marco being death hook now.
Yeah.
Are they gonna get both gens?
gens?
Also, clean break is about to activate on Pedro, right? He needs to be careful. If he's down within the next 20 seconds, he's not getting value, but...
Oh, yeah, it's right here. He's got BL, right? So I think he'll get some distance. Whoa, no! Oh!
All right.
That was really awkward. That was so awkward.
Did he just jump off the hill without activating balance?
I think he might have taken the one angle that doesn't activate balance. Yeah, I think that might have been what happened.
Oh, that's such a huge loss. Clean break not activating because of that.
Yeah, if he's just able to survive like maybe like 10 seconds longer. Oh.
Is Pedro even balance running?
I think so. Oh, no, it's
he's
Marco.
not. Dude,
yeah, no,
he
it's Marco.
Overgreeted so hard and got punished.
Yeah. So they just really wanted that gen, I guess. Yeah, that's really, really interesting. Like that gen was pretty high progress, but I don't know if it's worth that much. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Especially with him already being hooked and clean break being about to activate. I don't know about all that. Well, 2 people death hooked now, and then 2 people have not been hooked at all. And both the death hook survivors are injured too, so this is actually a little, and they're meeting up together. There's like a little death hook meeting convention behind the tires, so hopefully Pedro doesn't find that or else they're going to be in some trouble.
Wait, is that the tires? No. No way.
Nah. It was like, wait, it might be these ones. It was edge map tires. Oh my god, it is!
Oh no, the convention has been found.
Oh, uh-oh. Scatter. Oh, Marco with another good juke, but that kind of zones him into a rough area.
Yeah, Marco's is set here.
He tries to path it, but can't do it. He's just going to go down. That's going to be a 3v1. I mean, it's a 3v1 with still another death hook survivor injured. So, like, I mean, 3v1s are obviously like a big power up, but even more powerful than 3v1 is a 2v1. So, like, they definitely still got to make sure that Pedro stays up. Looks like clean break being activated again.
Well, Pedro, you need to stay alive, buddy, otherwise it's cooked. I think Pedro will look for Pedro here.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, that's not him, is it?
No.
Oh. Ooh. I think this is where it was activated though, right? I think he might be kind of close. Good juke from Drago.
Wow. Incredible play.
That was very clean. He should be able to make this pallet, I believe, unless the haste gets him. Oh, Hellfire. Oh, just barely. Got him in the heels as he turned the corner. Oh, he thought he would get the stun, but doesn't quite make it. And Shen's got a pretty high progress gen. Pedro's heal should be coming through very, very soon. So, like, they're still relatively okay. I mean, I think Shen's gen's going to get pain resed.
True. Yeah, this is going to be pain rest. Pedro's going to get healed at least. Oh, I think Pedro has been spotted.
I mean, that's his gen. He hasn't been spotted yet, but that is his gen.
Okay.
Oh, Pedro has SB. I wonder if his SB was close to being up when he was on the hill earlier. Maybe that's what it was. Because he has SB. This is Shen's gen. Gonna get hit by Colorblind Eruption. And this looks like Shen's scratch marks too. Live, camping the spot with Live is gonna get the distance. Okay, takes it to the other side of main. Oh, Pedro.
Great hit.
Yup, very well timed double dash there. Shen just trying to keep the chase away from the gens.
Yeah.
Oh, doesn't make that either. Damn, another double dash.
That was a fast down. And Pain Rest is also going to activate. This gen is like completely botched now.
Yup. These gens are just getting kind of obliterated over and over again. So that one gen was so high progress, but like, look at it. Look, I think this was the gen that was 80, right? I'm pretty sure the one Drog was.
Yeah.
Back down to under half now.
Yeah, 2 fast chases. Both Pain Rest and Colorblind Eruption did some work, yeah.
Yeah, I think like buffed Call of Brine, and for that matter, buffed Ruin because it's the same value. Oh, that's big.
Yeah, that's a huge find.
Oh, gets the vault, gets the M1, and Pedro being Death Hook means big problems. I think, yeah, Drago might just completely commit to his gen at this point because they just need, I think, to make this a 4K1.
Yeah, he's just gonna like get rid of the window, break the pallet.
Ooh, dodges the Hellfire, nice. Okay, he will stay alive long enough for the gen to pop, and Drago might even be able to unhook Shen. And they can try something in the 2v1, although it doesn't seem super likely. I mean, hey, maybe you can unhook and they can double a gen real quick. I don't know. Maybe Pedro juices up. Oh, zoning. Yeah, the old Hellfire zoning strong. Oh, the hook was... Oh, yeah, the hook was way out of position. Drago's just going to sit on gens and hope for the best, it seems like.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably going to be a 4K1, right? Pedro being dead. Shen is about to go second.
Yeah, and I think Pedro's probably just gonna predict the fact that he's just gonna like try his luck on gens. It seems like. Yeah. Like I mean, he's definitely not gonna be able to get this done by the time Pedro starts investigating. That's for sure.
Yeah, no way.
So yeah, most likely 4K1 unless Pedro just sits in front of hook for some reason. So I would still argue it's a pretty good result for Portugal here. Like 4K1 here is solid. Like I feel like we've seen Portugal survivors escape Draculas already this tournament, and I feel like they're gonna feel probably decently confident.
Oh, Drago wants to open again. I mean, his fresh hook has already been collected.
Yeah. So this doesn't really mean anything, right? In terms of like actual win conditions.
But
yeah, I mean, might as well, just for the love of the game.
True.
No, he is not getting there though. Right? Yeah. No. He kind of came out of bat for him pretty early, but. Ooh.
Oh.
Wait. He claimed it though.
Damn.
Oh.
What?
That was bat vision right there.
Drago accepting his fate, and we're gonna end in style.
Yup.
Destiny calls.
Not the poor Dwight.
Damn. Alright, so.
Alright.
That's gonna be pretty difficult because now Italy's killer will have to at least match that performance.
Yeah, which is gonna be rough, man. I mean, again, we saw Portugal survivors against Dracula. They're very, very solid. And again, I don't know if this will be a comfort pick for them. This was Portugal's pick, so I'm not really sure how like the experience is on Dracula for Team Italy. So they might be a little bit thrown off there too.
I have bad news for Italy. Rocket's electricity is back.
Oh!
No way.
Ruh-roh.
Good news for Portugal, though. Their main rosters established. Lumpy, to be fair, Lumpy did a very good job, honestly. I mean, to be fair.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
He did, honestly. Yeah, he really did. Like that last chase in the Legion set was very, very good. Like, he did kind of do work.
All right.
Honestly, just keep Lumpying, bro. Sorry, Rocket. Sorry about that, man.
Damn.
Keep Lumpying. More Lumpy. No, but yeah, this will definitely be hard. I don't know. I'm assuming, I guess Marco is maybe like the only killer player here. I think we saw Mads on Twins in that one set, but I think outside of that, it's been pretty much all Marco. I'm not sure how Marco is going to be in terms of comfort on Dracula, but I feel like that might be a bit of an issue here just because Dracula's like, you know, a bit of a... He like there's definitely he's not a hard killer to play, but I think he's hard to be like really, really good at. And especially against a team like Portugal's survivors, you're going to have to be really on point with everything. So I'm curious to see how this ends up playing.
We're just quickly fixing up the overlay, and we're gonna head right back into the match.
I also feel like it's probably worth noting that, like, since this was a 4K1, I feel like getting a win here is kind of hard, right? Because a win is a 4K2. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I feel like your best bet is probably hoping for a tie. But still, with the way tiebreakers works, the tie is actually kind of interesting because if Italy managed to tie this, that means that they have to win the tiebreaker by more than 4 stages. So
True.
again, the tiebreaker rules are like that is why like the rest of that Legion game mattered so much, which is very, very like, again, I find this kind of cool. I find it very interesting.
Yeah,
But
I
that-
kind
but-
of like it, to be honest. I think I'm gonna keep that because it makes like the games matter so much more, and there's so much more depth to the result, even past the win or lose.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like very, very. I like it a lot that way. Yeah. So yeah, like for Italy here, it's like even a tie is still kind of rough. Like I feel like Portugal's overall in a good spot. Tiebreaker is Billy. I mean, okay, tiebreaker at least is Billy though. I feel like, for instance, if Italy does tie here, I feel like Billy feels like the kind of set where like it wouldn't be that crazy for one team to get like 6 stages and the other team to get like a 4K2 or something. You know what I mean?
True,
Like
actually.
Billy is a very snowbally killer. So I do feel like if you need to win by more than 4 stages, Billy might be the kind of killer you want for that. So
Actually,
maybe not the worst scenario.
absolutely agreed. You know, our Billy balancing is a little bit different than other tourneys. Because like Billy's very, very slug heavy in comp. And what we did is like we removed a lot of the perks that incentivize ability for slugging, like Deliverance or DS. Because like, yeah, I think it kind of worked out. Like there was a lot more hooking. There were not that many people bleeding out against Billy in this tournament.
Yeah, yeah.
How many Billy sets do we have? Like 2?
Yeah, I think like 2, and I think were they both in groups too? I'm not sure if I'm not sure if there's been one in brackets, to be honest.
True. Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. I definitely think it definitely feels a bit better that way. Yeah.
Oh, whereas scrimming for your tournament, it felt brutal playing against Delhi and DS. I'll be honest. It felt like
it's constant.
so hard to win because like both of those perks will set you back so much.
Yup. And then also, like you said, you just kind of want to slug a lot then because you just don't want to deal with it. So yeah, it does make sense.
And
all right, same build here for Marco.
True. Same add-ons, same perks, and looking for the first chase.
Not seem to find anybody here yet.
Marco has played an amazing tournament so far and looks like, oh, is he like misjudging the spawns? No, we are on Dan, okay.
They are already on gens though, so rotations have already been made and they're already on generators. So if Dan can put together a good chase here, this will be lots of progress. Good double dash though. Dan kind of took the hit in a little bit of an awkward way too, where he didn't get a ton of distance.
Guys,
he's already in. Okay. Problem seam from 2-tap.
Yep.
Problems.
Well,
that's fast down though.
Yeah, that's exactly what you would need to meet this steep win condition. That is at least a 4K1 to draw.
Wait, did he? I thought he might have heard him. He like peeked back towards where Pedro was stealthing. Is he was stealthing at those tires? No, didn't hear him. For a second, I thought he heard Pedro because that would have been huge.
True.
But Pedro will probably get the pull with FTP as soon as Marco commits too far away.
Yeah, for the people coming out. For it.
And it looks like he's going to try to stay on to... No? I thought he was going to stay on Pedro. No. He's still looking for Dan.
All right, very interesting. A little bit of a switch up. We're not going for the people player. And that's a miss.
Yep, Rocket and Sohei still in separate gens too, so they're both getting pretty high progress.
Oh, Dan bamboozled him totally with his pathing.
Yup, that double dash not working either because he's going to get that Shack Pallet down. So far this chase going pretty good for Dan. Oh, Hellfire not coming through either. A little bit aggressive. Dan, wow, pathing really well here too. Catching him off guard again, getting a ton of distance. This is going to be a little tough here though. He does have BL if he can get up this hill.
Oh
my god, the patience.
Oh, Dan is playing this so well though.
He really is, yeah.
And look at that gen progress.
Yup. I think they're doubling that gen that Pedro was on. So that 3rd gen's going to be popping soon. Silhate starts a 4th gen. So yeah, that like fast 2-tap beginning that looked so promising, now starting to look a little rough. Ooh. Is this, bro, I swear this is like Portugal's like unintentional strategy. They just like get 2-tapped on first chase and then just like turn up in the tunnel out. Like this is what happens in the Legion game too. It's crazy.
True, actually. Oh no, he's losing him.
Oh no!
Portugal is already in the last 2 gens, by the way, so Marco's in big trouble here. This down needs to happen yesterday.
Yeah, Rocket's also hovering too, interestingly enough.
Yeah, with 99 sprint plus.
Yeah. I think he's trying to bait chase, maybe.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, the killer just leaves completely, though. Damn, Dan just played that chase insane.
Yeah.
Like, literally just so long without a hit.
Oh, clean break activating that second when the chase starts. And now Pedro's also full health.
Oh, no, dude. Poor Marco. Everything's just going bad now. Good juke for Pedro, too. Not getting hit by that. Ooh. Oversteps a little for that check spot, looks like, but I don't think, I feel like, I don't know if Marco even feels like he can stay here. Dan's gonna pop gen number 4. Gen number 5 was like getting there. I think it was like a little over half.
Yeah.
Let's get that Hellfire though.
Well, at this point,
Yeah.
well, Marco will have to pull out a miracle. This is probably going to be a pain rest, but at the same time, Rocket has his gen like 70%. Everyone else is full health.
Yep, Dan's starting a whole separate gen 2, like across the map with Deja. He's getting teleported on, but still, like, with all 4 survivors up and no one even close to Death Hook right now, like, this is definitely looking a bit grim here. Definitely looking a bit grim. We're going to need, like, lots of 2-taps. Lots and lots of 2-taps. Oh, okay. Well, Dan gets bit. But, yeah, they're tripling that gen, though. So, yeah, that main gen. Yeah, and there's just nothing you can do from this point.
Yeah, with that gen popping, I think Portugal is going to take the bronze medal and the 3rd place.
Yep, so well played by Portugal here. I mean, Italy, again, I still think Italy's showing in this whole tournament has been so good, though. Like, I feel like kind of like the underdog story of the tournament here. Like, I think the only quarterfinal game that ended up being an upset, right? In terms of like the first seed losing to like the 2nd seed.
Yeah.
And they just played so well this whole tournament, man. They played so well. But Portugal was the favorite during this whole tournament. I feel like a lot of people had them winning the whole thing. So, I mean, yeah, like very clean play here. We can see why.
It's kind of funny. They won every single set besides the 3 sets against Spain back to back to back.
Yeah, it's so wild how that happens, dude. That's why I think like the whole like momentum thing is so real. Like, I feel like you start to build like momentum, you start to like build up morale, you know, or like likewise, if you start to like lose morale, I think that can go so far. Like I feel like as soon as like Zaka won that doctor set yesterday, and they were able to get that win, I feel like something just clicked, and they were just like, okay, we can do this. Let's just turn the fuck up, and then they're just over, you know.
Sure. I mean, Spain is just a very experienced team. They have great players and. I don't know. I'm expecting greatness today. I'll be honest. Yeah, Zaka definitely played out of his mind yesterday, and if he can pull that off today again, then I think Spain has great chances to take the entire thing.
Agreed. I think both these teams that are coming up in the finals have absolutely disgusting survivor rosters too, though. At the same time, like it is going to be tough for both killers to try to make anything happen here.
Yeah. All right. And with that, we are gonna jump into the finals for the World Cup. This is Spain versus Russia, 2 teams that have shown their great teamwork and their great killer players. And yeah, this is gonna be a great series. 7 sets total.
Man, first set out of the gate is Singularity, huh? Yo, I was wondering if we were gonna see twins again, but Spain banned it because Russia's been picking twins pretty often. So I thought we might see twins again. I'm a big fan of the twin set, so I've been kind of loving that Russia's been picking it a bunch. And I was wondering if we were going to see it in the finals, but Spain banned it with their first ban, and then Russia chose Singularity instead. So you can tell that Russia seems to really enjoy these like heavy macro killers, right? Like I feel like that seems to be their like forte, which does make sense. This will be Singu Dead Dog, right? Which is
we're starting off with a long one.
Yeah. So strap in. Yeah. This is like the new set where you like, you know, make sure you grab a snack and you get real comfy.
Actually, we cannot stop the meta though. We banned oppression. So like within comp there was a little bit of a 3-genning meta, but that requires oppression because otherwise the 3-gen limit hits too hard. But oppression you can kind of like outplay the gen kick limit because you can kick in different gen and you can still put a gen that is almost blocked into the regression state. But sadly, this is not allowed for this tournament because we don't have that much time. So sorry.
Yeah, honestly, that feels like, I don't know. Okay, I'm kind of torn because like I kind of like hate the 3-gen play style because it's just like you're just like, oh god, this just takes forever. It takes like a million years. But at the same time, it's also like kind of insane to watch. Like the level of play of constantly making good decisions for literally like 40 minutes straight. Like it's so impressive. Like it's such a mix of like boring and impressive at the same time. But I think overall, especially for like the wider audience, I feel like it's probably a good decision to ban oppression. Yeah, I think that probably just increases the viewer experience for most people on the Singularity set. So yeah, it'll be curious to see. I think that'll push the Singularities to play a bit more like aggressively and actually commit more to chases rather than just kind of sticking to the gen setup and trying to hold that out forever, which to me feels like a pretty good thing here. What are the rest of the sets? Hold on, I kind of want to go look. I think I missed it, but I kind of want to see what the rest of the sets are. Like how we looking here? Singularity, Plague, Pig, Ghostface, Doctor, Wraith, and Spirit. There's a lot of like M1 killers here, honestly. Yeah. A lot of M1 killers.
True.
Which I feel like
2 indoor sets. We have Pig and Midwich. That's gonna play a huge role. I mean,
yep.
Spain did win Dredge, so I think they're probably pretty confident, but the Russians are actually the OG indoors. They were always, like at this point it's not that true anymore, but they're always really, really good on indoors.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it is kind of interesting that they gave Zaka a Ghostface, because I know that's like Zaka's thing. I think he's kind of known for that, right?
Yeah.
So it is interesting, but yeah, I mean, I feel like maybe Russia also is just like, yeah, I mean, we're also insane at Ghostface, so like whatever, you know? So that could absolutely just be a thing. As a matter of fact, Russia picked Ghostface. So actually, I'm wrong. They actually are the ones that picked it. It wasn't even Spain that picked it, which is even more so. So yeah, I mean, Russia feeling confident there. They also picked Doctor. That's so interesting because Spain's been picking Doctor every single chance they get. So yeah, Russia's just like, we don't care. We also are good at these sets. Go ahead, you know? So that's interesting. Very, very interesting. I feel like Spain probably really, really happy with the choices here because I feel like Russia was picking sets that they would have already picked. That being said, if Russia, that's also kind of a Giga Chad move from Russia where they maybe just don't care and just feel like they can win it anyway.
That is true. I mean, yeah. There's so many M1 killers in this. That's so interesting. Very interesting.
It's like almost all M1 killers up until like, I mean, like it's like Singularity and then like Plague is like vaguely M1, and then it's like same thing with Pig, and then it's like nothing but M1 the whole way up to Spirit. It's very, very interesting. But I mean, both. I mean, I feel like both teams have an insanely strong killer player that will play M1s well. I mean, like Bubbo is very, very good. I mean, I know he also is like one of those like top tier ladder players on top of everything else. So like he's gonna be very, very good at like M1 50s and just playing that in general. And I mean, Bubbo's just been clean throughout this whole tournament, like in general. Like he's just such an insane player. So I think him and Zaka here both on killer is gonna be pretty nasty. It's just on Survivor side, I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see. I swear to God, if we see Swatter, bro, yesterday on that like dead dog map, Swatter with the flashlight was kind of pissing me off. I'm not gonna lie. Even from a spectator point of view, I was getting angry, man. He was just everywhere. He was everywhere. He's getting all these weird ass angles on flashlight saves. It's driving me nuts. If we see more of that from Swatter, it's gonna be pretty crazy, man.
True.
Pretty crazy.
True. I mean, Le Magic also insane this tournament, to be honest. Very crazy.
Yeah, he has played. And also Grenout too. Like I feel like we haven't seen Grenout in every match, but he had some absurd chases yesterday too. Like there, it's just, again, it's hard to even like pick certain people from the roster to talk about because it's just so stacked with good players, man. I don't know. I think a lot of this is just going to boil down to like who just is having a better day today. I feel like both these teams feel so good. I feel like this is like such like a coin flip 50-50 to me, and I feel like like we might just end up having like one of those days where one team is just on their game more than the other, right? And it might just boil down to that because both these teams are so capable, man. I have no idea who'd even like if like going into this, if you had to like put your money on a team, I have no idea who I'd even pick. I don't know. It's so hard.
I predicted US versus Portugal in the finals. None of them are here, so I don't know. I mean, this is anyone's game. If Zaka plays as well as yesterday again, then I think it's going to be hard for Russia, but let's see. I mean, Bobo's also a really great killer, obviously. So Team Russia's survivors are like an all-star lineup. So no matter what, I think we can expect great games and absolutely amazing plays.
Yep, absolutely. It is kind of interesting. Like yesterday, I do think Bubbo on killer struggled a little bit yesterday, but I'm not sure if that was more a testament to like Italy's survivor play as much as like Bubbo's killer. I'm not sure. I'm not really sure what to like pin it on. But there definitely was some games yesterday where, like, for instance, we had that game, I think, where there was like a 4-stage win con, where I think Italy went into their survivor round with like a 4-stage win con and still ended up winning it. Where like I was like very surprised because I was like, I mean, Bubbo is an extremely good killer, and they were kind of just having these insane games against him. But again, that might have been more a testament to Italy's survivors than anything else. I'm curious to see how this goes because yeah, Zaka has been very solid this whole tournament, like very consistent and solid. Like he's not had very many bad games at all since like the very beginning. So I would expect greatness there. I think we'll be seeing. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry, no. Yeah, you go ahead. That's fine.
Oh, I was gonna say, I think we're gonna be seeing Russia on killer first too, right? Because I believe we're starting out with their pick on Singularity.
Yeah.
So we will be seeing Bubbo, I think, immediately first with Singularity, and then it'll be Spain survivors. But I do think this might be a good like way to set the pace, right? Like we're going into this game on Russia's pick, right? On this kind of like, I don't know if I call Singularity weird. I feel like Singularity is pretty common killer, but like definitely a not just like pure M1 killer, definitely a very more macro based killer where I do think maybe if you kind of get a good start here, then you can maybe kind of start swaying the momentum in your favor.
Did the stream pause for you? Is that just
yeah
me?
Yeah
It did?
I was wondering if it was me. It just came back. Yeah.
All right
I was actually... It seems to be good now. Seems to be good.
Yeah, all right. I think the players are collected. We're about to start. Obviously, we were a little bit early because there was a quick 2-0 on the bronze match. But we're going to have 7 awesome sets to go.
Yeah.
I would be surprised if this is a blowout, by the way. I would be so surprised.
Same. I think this is going to be close. I hope it's close.
Yeah.
Like, I really want to see both these teams, like, play quite a bit. Like, I would love to see this go, like, the full 7 sets even, honestly. That'd be so good. Both these teams have played so well this whole tournament, and I think both, like, deserve to have insane, like, results here. So, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, we're about to start. Don't worry, guys. We were a little bit early because this was scheduled to start, I think, as in 25 minutes, but it's okay. Sometimes the series takes forever because there are technical issues. Sometimes it's 2-0, everything goes smooth, and it's done in 40 minutes. Like timing, timing things like this is like so hard because the potential time a match could take varies like from literally 40 minutes, like that was as fast as it could possibly be, to like 2 hours. So
yeah, it is very odd. Yeah. Like you can like you sometimes just have long games. Like even those Dracula games, they can be anywhere from like 10 minutes to like 30 minutes, depending on how the game goes. Right? You get stuck in like a weird 3v1 situation where everyone's playing safe, and the games can just drag out on top of like technical issues. Yeah, it is so hard to like actually have a firm schedule of when games are gonna start. So yeah, the teams are kind of just like on call and being like, hey, at any point in like this like 2-hour time period, you might have to like be here to play. So yeah, I mean, it makes sense that, you know, like kind of give them a minute once they're called upon to make sure they're all here. I'm very, very excited to see how this goes, though. We have not seen a Singularity set this whole tournament, by the way. So this is the first Singu set of the entire tournament, which is kind of hype for me. I don't know. I love Singu, so like this is gonna be really, really hype. I'm very curious to see how both sides play around this. And again, a little sad that we didn't see twins. I have been enjoying all the twin sets in this tourney too, so I was kind of hoping for another one of those. I don't know if I'm like alone in that. I feel like maybe a lot of people don't like twins. Like I'm not sure if I'm maybe the only one there, but I love twin sets. Really? I find them so interesting.
I feel like
yeah.
The one from the 2-tap from like Russia versus Italy. I think the game was so over so quickly. It's like Charlotte got in him 1 insane, then the basement hook at 5 gens. That was, I mean, the other set was very good though, and Russia showed on Survivor what you can do against twins. Yeah, that was very awesome.
Yeah, I find it always interesting, actually strategic wise too. Like for instance, I found it so interesting that like in Russia's Survivor round, they didn't have a survivor actually body block Victor, and instead they had them like stealthing for the pull, right? Like I think like pre-stealthing for the pull and like letting the hook happen as opposed to like taking the hit of Victor and trying to keep the chase alive was a very like interesting decision. And I don't know, I just think it's cool to see the way that teams play around it, like macro wise. Yeah, I do think like kind of like you said, I think on the Russian killer side, it was a little more right. Like he just found a survivor like trying to cross, got a 2-tap, and then it was just kind of donezo there. So yeah, that was maybe one of the worst cases of a twin set, but still.
That is true.
I'm honestly really, really excited in this series to see these like M1 sets, because again, Spain, I don't think Spain's lost like a doctor set, right? Like I think they've won like 2 or 3 this tournament now. I think they're like 3-0 in doctor. I think they've played it in both of their brackets, I believe, plus in groups. So I think Spain is only 3-0 in doctor. Like they've played quite a few doctor sets, and then Russia picked doctor. So like it's so interesting to me that like Russia does not care and it's like just flat out picking all these sets that Spain has looked really strong in. And I'm very, very curious to see how they look in these sets, because again, we've already seen Spain looking so good in them. So for instance, if Russia can like come out here and beat Spain in like Ghostface and like Doctor, that would be really cool to see because of how dominant Spain's been looking already.
Yeah. So, I don't know, guys. I hope the match is going to start soon. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. It should start literally any second. Like, the thing is, I'm kind of like away from the producer and referee side. I only get info that is fed to me. But obviously, we ping the teams and be like, please be fast, please be ready. We're trying our hardest. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. That's okay. Sometimes someone's internet is not there. Sometimes the electricity is not there. That's just life, you know? That's how life works.
Yeah.
Nothing you can do about it. But we're about to load in to Singularity Dead Talk, the first set of the grand finals, and Bobo bringing a build that I would actually not that default, no?
Yeah, I guess on that. I mean, I'd say it's pretty default. I mean, Sloppy is, I think, I mean, Sloppy's pretty good. I'd say this is pretty default, considering like, well, I think if you don't have oppression, I feel like this feels pretty much like second best. Maybe you would want Call of Ryan instead of Sloppy, maybe, but I don't know. This still feels pretty. This feels like a pretty standard like aggressive build for Singu, I believe. I do think I'm finding it interesting how much we're seeing Kids Ball Glove for the add-on. I don't feel like that add-on does a crazy amount, but like people seem to be liking a lot, because I feel like Singu also just has a lot of really strong impactful add-ons too, right? Like range add-ons.
True.
Like even like Slurry giving 2 extra pods, I feel like is very underrated. But I mean, Ball Glove might honestly make a huge difference on these pallets, right? These pallets are not that big, so maybe that little bit of extra overclock does a lot. I don't know.
Interesting. Oh, someone being spotted above, but they do not get hit with it. And I guess that spawn is guaranteed.
Yeah, in main. Yeah, because I keep seeing that. Yeah, I keep seeing a pod being set up there to watch that main like box. Yeah. It does seem like that's like a near guaranteed box spawn.
All right, looks like the survivors are stealthing. Maybe waiting out the corrupt a little bit, and Bobo has already set up a bit of a web.
Yeah, I feel like Singularity Singu is becoming like, you know how like everyone talks about like Nurse CT as like that like figured out set? I almost feel like Singularity DDS is like becoming like that too. Like a lot of these pod placements are like so like figured out, right? Like the cactus behind main covering like the whole like catwalks, you know, like that pod inside main to watch like the MP spawn. It's like I feel like there's so many spawn, like there's so many like pod placements that are just so impactful. Like right,
Oh,
I can't
that's
believe he didn't
out of range. He doesn't have the range on. That's very meta. I'm surprised Bobo didn't bring that.
I think Bobo is.
Ooh la la. All right, I think
Bobo is.
I think we're having connection issues, but I don't think this is actually the. Don't think this is actually the player. It's the spectator, but we're gonna redo the game. Because nothing has happened yet, and I actually want to watch. I'm so sorry about that.
Yeah, it turns out we actually want to watch the game. Yeah, because also it's Singularity. So I think if we let them play it out, we'd also be sitting here probably talking for like a half an hour. So that's probably not ideal. Yeah.
All right, sorry about that. We're gonna head right into game.
If you don't mind, could you like play pause your stream too? I think I was a little ahead of you.
Okay. All right.
I mean, the good news here is at least the players should have all their stuff ready, so it shouldn't take too long to reboot, hopefully, as long as the spectator's internet is all good and chill.
Yep. It's working. I think it was the thing we saw 10 minutes ago, by the way. Well, stream buffered.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, because the stream did buffer. That's a good point on the 10-minute delay. Yeah, it must have been just a little hiccup with the internet. I mean, glad it happened early. Like, if that would have happened like midway through the game, that would have been pretty unfortunate. So, at least it happened really early on.
Yep. Absolutely. The bronze match was won by Portugal in 2-0, dominating fashion.
Yeah, Portugal looked really clean there, man. I don't know. They looked so good. Like, I mean, they've looked so good this whole tournament. I'm still like, again, like nothing against Spain because obviously they're nuts. I'm still surprised that Portugal lost that. Like, I feel like especially when they got up 2-0 and it was like, okay, we're basically at the point where like Spain needs to reverse sweep at this point, you know, that like to win. And I was like, that's like I feel like reverse sweeping against this team is gonna be so hard. And then I guess Caster Curse is so powerful that I spoke it into existence. I don't know, but Portugal just looks so insane this whole tournament, other than those 3 sets that they lost. Like, it's so crazy. Okay, should be getting set up.
Yep.
What do you expect in terms of like results here with like oppression being on? Like, from what I was told, from what I understand, I don't know how accurate this is. From what I'm told, the like hardcore holding a 3-gen thing with like oppression is like a very safe way to try to get like a 4K1 is what I'm told. Like, I feel like if you do it correctly, you can get like a 4K1 like pretty often. But I'm told that you don't really need to do it, and if you play aggressive and correct, you can get like a 4K1 already, if not better.
True. I mean, that's kind of like a discussion because some people claim that's the best strategy and it always leads to a win, and some people think it's pretty bad. So that's a point of contention for sure. So I've seen it. I've seen especially Angels do it quite a lot, where he's kind of preying on a mistake. To be honest, it does look beatable though. I'll be real. If the survivors play it really clean, you're gonna end up with very little stages if you play that way. It's a high-risk playstyle. Because if the survivors actually end up breaking it, you're probably gonna have 3 or 4 stages as a result. So yeah, very high risk. But if it works and there's not that crazy level of coordination on the survivors, then yeah, you can definitely 4K at 1 gen.
Yeah, it's very interesting. But like, I feel like the more aggressive playstyle, like I'm not sure how that does too, right? Because we're kind of like we are kind of preventing that 3-gen playstyle mostly with like oppression being gone. So I think we are kind of forcing them into a little bit more of an aggressive playstyle. And I'm not like that. I think I'm curious about that too. Like I feel like if you're more aggressive, I still feel like you can still get probably really good results here.
Yeah.
But I would not be surprised if the survivors were still able to make something happen too. Like I think this could be anywhere from like This could be anywhere from like 6 stages to like a 4K2, honestly. Like, I feel like it's going to be a big variance in how this could go. Which I feel like, again, I feel like going into this is a long best of 7, right? There's a lot of sets here. And again, these two teams are both really good, and we did see what Spain can do if you kind of let them get some momentum, right? Like yesterday, like they got some momentum against Portugal, and they kind of just rolled with it. So I feel like this is a really good opportunity for Bubbo and the Russian team to maybe get the momentum themselves, right? I mean, like with this being their pick, this also being a potential like one of those sets that could potentially be long. I feel like if they get like a long like 4K2 here versus like 6 stages on their Survivor side or something, they could really set a good pace for his best of 7. But I do think if you let Spain kind of get momentum, that's gonna be one of those like I don't know. It's like a Pandora's box. I don't know if you could put it away once you let that happen. So I almost feel like this is kind of an important first set for Russia.
The Spanish passion, will it come out? We will see.
True. All right, we should be loading it now. We see builds again. Zaka on Metal of Man. I love seeing Metal of Man in all these builds. We haven't seen it activate, I think, this whole tournament yet. But I mean, if it does activate, it's so strong, man. Just getting like 3 health states is so useful.
All right, so we see Bubbo setting up the pods once more. He probably wants some map control, and the survivors do seem to want to spread the map and move out without giving too much of an early chase.
Yeah, this is interesting because I feel like this is obviously a bit of a double-edged sword because like if you take your time early game without giving a chase and you're also giving Bubbo time to set up all these like perfect pod placements that he wants to set up, right?
Yeah.
Because again, this map has so many like figured out pods where you can set up like in the right spot and get so much vision. We're kind of seeing that like the cactus behind main, the like Shack has all those weird like I don't know, like wooden like structures like pointing upwards that you can like put pods onto. Like there's so many obscure spots that you can use on this map. Oh, and does find someone early. Adric hiding in between 2 pods.
Yeah. Kind of got caught there. And the teleport is coming in. He's not going to get tagged though.
Yep, he's able to make that window. He's able to even make it back inside as well. Maybe play 50 again. Just takes the vault. Oh, go behind main, but this is where problems are because these pods. It's not a good area to be. It's gonna go toilet.
Ooh.
EMP coming. I mean, I feel like unless a hit tank comes in, it's probably not even worth though. I mean, Zaka was there, had Metal of Man, but maybe they just didn't think they needed it yet.
Yeah.
Maybe that's that ball glove value. So yeah, I mean, in a way, kind of wasting an EMP, right? If you're gonna like run in an EMP a teammate and then they die anyway, that's just kind of a big waste of time. You like use the EMP for nothing. You also got off gens to come help for nothing. So this ends up being a pretty big time waste for Spain here, I think.
Yeah, and Zaka also obviously getting sloppy tagged, which will also he will need to heal off.
Yep, and also gets rid of his ability to hit tank with Metal Man for a little while as well. Ooh, but the pallet save.
What?
Huge,
they get it?
Dude.
They do.
Huge. Right back on top of Adju, though. You might be a little behind me again. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Speed up a little bit.
Adju just going right back towards toilet again and will die again. So same spot, but
yeah,
delayed a little bit longer. I mean, they do at least pop this first gen fully now for the first hook. So Marco's getting that pallet save did buy them a lot of time. And if this pain res comes in, it's going to come in on a gen that's like 10%. So that's not going to do a whole lot. Basically a waste of a pain res, which will come through.
I mean, 1 gen done for that. So, and everyone healed. I mean, this is not bad. It kind of looked bad at the beginning, but Spain kind of recovering a little bit here.
Yeah, that pallet save bought them a lot of. It bought them an extra like 20-30 seconds, which doesn't seem like a whole lot, but in the scheme of DBD match, like I feel like you can get a lot done in 30 seconds, right? They popped the gen, they healed up.
Yeah.
And then like, yeah, they're kind of back on their feet again. So lots of momentum getting shifted around there.
Yeah.
There is still a decent gen setup around main, right? Like main plus the 2 like right across the street.
Oh yeah.
Is still decent. And Gallo's obviously there too, is always a threat as well. So not a horrible gen setup here. Oh.
EMP being used by Zaka. He is not. Oh, he does get slipstreamed.
Oh, and yeah, all these pods around main, dude. That's like weird strategic positioning. Makes it so hard to avoid these.
Yeah. All right, we're playing around the bar.
not opting to chain ball technology, the man, and he wants to go for a struggle, looks like.
Yeah.
They're not going for the save, but Bubba was a little worried somebody might come in and try to rotate to get this pull. But they are just sitting on gens. Once this goes struggle, Bubba will probably venture out. Zaka EMPs again, and he's just going to go ahead and bail, I think, and go do gens. So they're not looking to fast pull here at all. They're looking to 100% just farm hook time here and try to get as much progress as they can, which does make sense. But also, kind of important to note that they are doing gens not within this gen setup at all, right? Like, they're doing all the safe gens far away, which obviously, you know, is like safe gen progress that they're getting, which is good. But they're still gonna have to deal with this 3 gen eventually.
True. That's gonna be spicy because the main gen is really hard to do. One thing Babbo doesn't have though is the range add-on. Can you still get to that? I guess you can because there's the pod set up.
Yeah, I think so. I think the pod across the street can still get the main gen. I just think without range, like some of the like that back cactus spawn can get a little weird on like main. Like sometimes it'll just get out of range.
Yeah, okay.
So you don't like need range, but it just feels good in a lot of scenarios, essentially. Bubbo, I think, wants to just body block this. This is a semi-body blockable hook. So, like, I think he's hoping to maybe just get the kill here and force it out. He's not looking for any tags or anything, just hoping to maybe body block this. Yeah, he's holding one side, but they are able to get it. Gets 2 different sloppy tags for it. He's probably going to try to kill Adri ASAP. I mean, he does have some family photo. So there we go. Deep wounds already.
I mean, this chase matters a lot. Adri needs to stay alive a little bit. He still has the entire map worth of pellets to use. And yeah, well, let's see what he can do. He got EMP'd already, so that's a great start.
Yep. Yvonne's still full health as well in case he needs a hit. But that's it. I mean, that's the only full health survivor because of the double unhook earlier. Yvonne's also grabbing a EMP from Shaq as well. And Adri heading that way. Gonna get EMP'd and maybe have a hit tank here. Okay, I mean, this actually looks like it could be really good. Marcus is on a gem with high prog. So is Zaka. Oh, the bait! Oh, such a good bait! Couldn't even make it around Yvonne. Yvonne wasn't even able to get the body block because they weren't able to make it around. Oh, that's so unfortunate.
But 3 gen broken. So this chase was not for nothing for sure. I mean, Gallows is still up, so this is definitely holdable for Bubbo, especially in a 3-1. 2 survivors injured.
Honestly, this 3 gen is still not looking terrible at all. It's just like a center map 3 gen now. So like, and you can see Bubbo's just like, okay, let me just throw some cams down all over the gen setup. Lovely, amazing, all kinds of vision. But yeah, no one else here is hooked at all, so they still have a lot of hook stages to work with. But this is where the game might kind of come to a slow crawl depending on how this plays. Unless Bubbo's able to find it down really quickly, then it might start kind of slow down a little. Because he's going to commit to the chase a bit, but if he can't get it down quick, he might have to turn around and defend that gen more.
True.
Because Yvonne is cranking Gallows right now.
Yeah, and Zaka's taking the tag to main. Is Bubbo going to commit? He does seem to be... Yeah, he's not going to commit.
He needs to... he needs a pot. I was going to say he needs a pot up on the other side so he can watch all angles. He does get that. Again, that's what makes this so hard is that like once you get, especially once you get to this 3 gen scenario where there's only 3 gens to protect, the Singularity will just set up like 2 or 3 pods on one generator that all can hit it. So it's like you can't even just like EMP the gen. You got to have like 2, 3 EMPs to actually fully get rid of all the pods on a gen. It's so hard to deal with. It is interesting though that like he's at the pod limit and he's still just sending out more, kind of like deleting old pods, not really like caring that much. I do find that interesting to see how Singularities play around that. Like some people will like keep one pod up all the time for chase. And sometimes you see this where they just kind of make it work regardless, right? They just replace their old pods and just kind of deal with it.
I feel like that kind of shows how organized they are as a person because I have bad pod management too.
Yeah, see, I think maybe I'm just a little OCD because I always keep one up for chase and I like cannot, like I like freak out if I don't have one. I'm like, no, I can't replace my old pods. I need those. I don't know. I'm maybe a hoarder or something. I don't know.
Team Spain playing so aggressive on the gens. That gen is 75 if I'm not mistaken. Everyone injured, everyone slipstreamed. I think they just want to get that last turn done at any cost.
Yeah, this is getting a little hairy though because there is eruption down, and if a down comes through, it's like I feel like if a down comes through, we're gonna see a big snowball.
Yeah,
like we're probably gonna see some slugging, some snowballing. That doesn't see that. I can't believe that one pod was not able to teleport to him from that angle. Does re-stick him though. Also, the deep wounds here from Soma is so huge.
Yeah.
Because you stick someone and then they can't even do a gen because of the deep wounds. Uh-oh. A little bit of buffering again for me. I'm a little bit worried about 10 minutes from now.
I did not have the buffer, so I think we're good.
Oh, nice.
All right, so Marcus went down here. Zaka's gen still 75%, but this is a pain res. Oh no.
The pain res coming through, still pod set up everywhere. I don't know, this aggressive play from Spain. I don't know. It's funny too because like I think one thing about the Russian survivors is I feel like they are always very like slow and meticulous and calculated.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is like the opposite approach of what I expect to see from the Russian survivors. So I feel like we're gonna maybe see the two different polarizing like gameplay styles here. Like Spain just trying to be really, really aggressive on the gens, trying to just knock them out. And honestly, they have good progress. Like it's weird because it feels like they can get snowballed on at any point. But
Yeah.
like look, like Yvonne's getting a lot of progress over there, and even this gen, like the second you leave, Marcus gets immediately on that gen.
Thing is, Ivan also has balanced landing here, so even he can bait the Singularity all the way up there, and now he's gonna take chase deep inside the gallows area.
Yep, BL though takes him a little bit further away. And as long as they're able to like buy a little bit of time every time that the Singularity pressures them, then they can get right back on the other gens and keep pressuring. And like it's kind of working.
Yeah, I mean, the gen kick limit is also gonna kick in. To be honest, if I was Bobo, I would be a little bit worried about not getting a lot of status here.
Yeah, yeah. Because like if you keep just like pinballing back and forth and you're not able to actually get the downs, and then they pop gen. Like for instance, if we don't get any more hooks until endgame from here, imagine, right? Like they pop all the gens with these stages.
Yeah.
Suddenly you're like, uh-oh, this could be a 4-stage game. You know what I mean? Like that's terrifying.
Oh, he broke
Or
the
even
pallet.
like 6 stages. Oh yeah, landed on the pallet. Pull the EMP as well.
Look at that, Ivan.
See, this is what I mean. He got rid of the pod that was watching Gallows on the other side of it. For that limit, man. This is what I'm talking about. My OCD, bro. I'm freaking out. Yeah, he had that pod, like this pod that he just reset was the one that he got rid of whenever he set that other one down.
And that cost him now that gen is 80%, but the other one is also high. And the Spanish survivors are cranking.
Yup. This hyper aggression is working really well for them. Especially when you have survivors like Yvonne here who like just don't lose 50s ever, bro.
He's
Like
so
I don't
insane.
understand. I don't know what the like. It's so dumb because like if he loses his 50, then like this changes so much. Like we get eruption, we get another pain res. I feel like they're able to play this aggressive because of players like Yvonne here who are just absurd.
Gone.
Oh yeah, big problems. I perhaps spoke too soon.
All right, that is eruption on 2 gens. This one is still so high though. Oh.
Ooh.
No. Pallet right over there. Kate using the last resource next to that gen. And oh, is that second wind from Ivan?
Oh, I think it is. Yep, it is. And he's going to be healing up the other survivor as well. I mean, dude, Spain handled this really well.
Yeah.
Like, this really, like, aggressive, risky play style, but it's working so good. And now they have 2 full health survivors, which gives them a big, big advantage.
Yeah.
Marcos is getting a lot of free gen progress during this. And Yvonne getting back on Gallows now. The split pressure is just hard to deal with, man. Ooh.
Oh.
Wait, though.
Doesn't win the 50, even with Lithe, but look at this. Marcus' gen is very high. And also the gen kick limit will kick in very shortly, I think, so.
It might already be. That gen was looking pretty entities blocked there. I don't know.
Oh,
it's hard to tell with the visuals.
If Marcus dies here, then might get pocket. Yes.
Yep, this could be problems, team.
Oh,
this could be problems, team.
Can Ivan even complete the gen? He's gonna try.
Oh.
No, the kick is coming through. He's not gonna.
Yup.
What?
What is happening? Yeah, I don't think he's gonna make anything happen here, though. Most likely. Like, yeah, this should basically just be 4K1. Wow, that was so close. Wow, this is what I mean. This is exactly what we're talking about, though, with the strategy being so high risk, right? Like they were so aggressive on it.
Damn.
It's one of those like, situations where it's like it could work, but it could also backfire like this, and this is the backfire we're talking about. 4K1. This was so close to being potentially like 6 stages though. Like if they would have popped those gens, and then like if he would have just not found like a good chase on anybody once all the gens were done, this could have been like 6 stages. So very like fast-paced, aggressive gameplay from Spain here, and Bubbo does manage to find a snowball. He won like the important 50-50s when he needed to. Like I think catching Zaka on that live, for instance, was huge. He just happened to win the 50s when he needed to, and he just barely pulled. But that was so close. Like if any one of those last chases went a little bit longer, then they pop that gen, and the whole result's different. Yeah. So that was extremely close.
Gene integrity, 78%.
Impressive though. Very impressive.
Yeah, very impressive. 4K1. Dude, honestly, I thought they survived. I'm gonna do it. I thought they will. The gens were so high progress so often. Somehow none of them popped.
Yep.
Oh.
It is kind of wild, man. Both Gallows and that other gen were at like 90 or some shit. Like they were both so high, and like just not quite able to get it done. Bubbo just barely clutching. I mean, extremely well played for Bubbo, to be fair. Like it was like a very close situation where he had to just buy like he had to pick like the perfect moment to like commit to the right person, and then win the right 50s. And he did. Like he just pulled it off exactly at the last moment when he could. And 4K1 here feels very, very solid, I feel like. I think if you're Team Russia, you probably feel pretty good about this. You just need to pop all 5 gens, which I say, like,
dude,
just pop all 5 gens, but... What's up?
Do you actually see the legs in that skin?
The legs?
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you kind of do. Yeah, oh yeah, you guys see him, like, kicking his little feet up, huh?
Damn, it's kind of massive, honestly.
He got big thighs, bro. He got big robotic thighs. Is that what that is, right? I think it's his thigh. Yeah, look, it's that big frosty thigh. Gets the Mori too, because why not? You know, why not? I'm excited to see how the Russian survivors play this, man. I'm really excited for this. Like again, with it being their pick and all, like I feel like I would expect big things here. And again, they're always such like a very like meticulous, like macro heavy team. Like I feel like, I don't know, seeing like the Russia team play in any kind of a macro set to me is always like so fun. True. I know that like a lot of people just find like, you know, juicer chase is enjoyable, which I feel like Spain's, for instance, is pretty insane at, but I love like good team play, good like slow pace, like tackling of objectives is like really, I don't know why, I just love watching it. And I think Russia does such a good job of it. So we'll see how this goes. Like, again,
I mean, I think they're gonna have a hard time. The tunnel out kind of, I don't know. Dude, if they got the body block off and they didn't forfeit that mind game, we might have had a completely different game on our hands. But as that worked out, I think this is gonna be hard. But I mean, Zaka is a really, really strong killer. I would expect him to play this killer too, and yeah, maybe he can make it happen. Even though the Russian survivors definitely, like I would say, like the coordination sets are what they absolutely excel at.
Yep. Yeah. 100%. They seem to gravitate towards, gravitate towards them as much as possible. And I mean, again, we've seen so much good macro play from them. Like, I still think maybe one of my favorite sets of this whole tournament was like way back in groups when it was like France versus Russia and or was it UK versus, or no? Yeah, I think it was France. Yeah. Because it was that like insane 5-gen setup on Dracula on a Wretched Shop. It was like probably the worst gen setup I've ever seen on Wretched Shop.
Yeah.
And the Russian survivors just did such a good job of like meticulously attacking the 5-gen and like doing everything they needed to do perfectly to like get rid of it. And it was just so like, I don't know, I just love seeing that like really, really good coordinated team play around like hard objectives like that. And I feel like they just do so good at it. And I mean, that's like exactly what a single set is. So that being said, I honest to God, I genuinely feel like, especially if you can get like a fast tunnel out, single sets I feel like can be like a 4K2. Like I don't think it's that insane to say a 4K2 could happen here, right? Like I feel like Zaka, especially being such a good like M1 killer, right? Like he does so well like an M1 chase. In theory, if he just like wins a couple 50s hard early on and gets like a tunnel out super early, not out of the realm of possibility for Spain to like not even just tie this, even win this still. Like I think that unironically could be a thing.
True. I mean, tie is definitely possible. Singularity is a strong killer, especially if Zaka pops off again. I mean, we've seen it. He did harder things already in this tournament.
Yep. Yeah, Zaka's been playing so well this tournament, man. Like, I feel like almost every tournament that we end up casting together, it's like there's always like this one team where they're just like, yeah, this is our fucking tournament, and they just like pop off, or like one player who just does like amazingly. I feel like Zaka is like he's that guy this tournament, bro. He's that guy. Like he has done so much insane plays, like just popped off so hard on killer in the right moments, clutched up insane results. Like he's scary, bro. He's scary this tourney. I'd be very concerned if I was Team Russia.
Yeah. Zaka is gonna be the player to watch out for. I mean, to be honest, Ivan also popped off hard in that game. Ivan is always on those 50s in those situations. That's where his 1v1 brilliance really does shine through, and it does oftentimes make a difference.
Yep. It's like the same thing we saw with Pedro.
Yeah, true. There were like a few moments in this tournament already where Ivan absolutely carried just by winning like 2 50s in the perfect situation, and that made the difference. In this game, it sadly did not, but it was so close.
Yep. Like it's still impressive to see anyway. Like for instance, he played that like really dog shit pallet behind Gallows that just has like 2 little like big rocks. Like he just can, like, who can play that pallet against a killer like Bubbo? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Bubbo is a good killer. And like, who the hell can stay alive in that pallet? I guess Yvonne is like the I don't know, like the only person. Crazy.
All right, so actually these
batteries,
are
rapid.
Okay, so we have 1 add-on difference and batteries and rapid. So that is a nasty chase build.
Yeah, plant fibers too. Wow, yeah, this is full chase Singu. Interesting.
Zaka does not have eruption here, so he's not going to be able to hold a 3-gen as well as Bobo did. And I don't think that's what he's planning to. He's going full aggression. He has 2 haste perks, and I think he's just looking to 2-tap people, honestly.
Yeah, because also Soma Family Photo is a really good add-on for holding gens too, right? Like putting people into deep wounds. Like in the end of that game with Bubbo, like it did so much for stalling.
True.
So yeah, there's like nothing here stalling wise. It's like pain res just to keep just to help with regression during the actual chases. But like, yeah, Zaka definitely wants to chase here, which is interesting because I don't know if Russia will expect this, right? Like Russia might expect like a very slow pace game, and they might get a little bit caught off by the random ass haste he gets from like batteries including. You know, this actually could work out really well for him.
This is a very actually Team Russia playing way more aggressively out of spawn if you compare the strategies. And he's gonna get out of this situation with balanced landing.
Good TP though. There's the EMP mid chase.
Yeah, so we saw the survivors instantly got EMPs out of spawn, and Swatter played aggressive on Gallows. I think that was the plan all along, that he's gonna take fast chase and they're gonna support with EMPs after the balanced landing gets some distance, and that kind of worked out. So good start into the game.
Yeah, actually it's like perfect because the other 2 are doubling a different gen. It's kind of perfect. Like you have 2 doing a gen and getting it done, and then 2 people playing aggressively with EMP. Again, immediately EMP there again. Oh, that was just an accidental click, I think. I think we accidentally hit escape and then came back. Okay, we're good. But that gen did get done that was being doubled.
True. That's good start.
Yeah, very good start considering no one's even injured yet. Bubbo EMPs himself. Ooh, wins that 50. Touche. Well played. Oh, that's an unfortunate pod. Actually, it still works though.
Yeah.
Kind of went into that.
You can see that he actually has like pod management. He gets rid of them on the fly, but the EMPs from the Russian survivors are honestly pretty insane.
Important to know, he's running by the completed gen here. This is batteries included value this whole time.
This is the double haste build is, I think, gonna give him a free down.
Yep. Like look at that, so fast. Like they have to know something's going on here. They have to know rapid at least. But I wonder if they even suspect batteries yet, because yeah, he was haste that entire time because of that gen being done there. But that whole chase was done right in the battery switch. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, Bubbo, I feel like I'm comfortable enough killer that he might recognize that. I feel like they probably are suspecting something now. So yeah, I think the sooner they figure out this build, the better, because this is definitely one of those builds that will catch people off really hard if you're not expecting it.
All right, so there's someone starting for the safe in this jungle gym. Zaka has no clue. He's potting the main gen. That's a very easy gen to protect for the Singularity. Looks like he's just happy to play the middle here.
Magic has FTP. Does he want to pop it, or does he just get the pull and then chill? It does FTP.
Yep.
Has resilience as well, which is a pretty good perk for Chase here against Singu.
True. Oh, it looks like Zaka's is happy. He just wants to control the map, I guess. Interesting.
Ooh, finds Bubbo again. I think I would guess based on his build, he would definitely want Bubbo here.
Yeah. That does seem to be the case. But can
Bubbo just... Oh, he can't get the angle on him there. He's protected here. He's just watching him too.
Oh, and an EMP coming through from someone else.
Yeah, Magic's underneath. Magic injured underneath him. Trying to EMP him. And he does get the EMP. He even gets rid of the pod in the... Wow, yeah. He does get restuck behind main, though.
Can Zaka actually still commit this?
Bubbo let him get that teleport, it looks like.
Yeah.
Because he wanted to appear on that side. He's going to run out to this front. Gen number 2 got done. I think gen number 3 is going to get done soon, too, right? I think they were splitting separate gens. Yeah, Swatter's about to pop one soon, too. Another EMP comes in. Bubbo's still full health as well. This, like, sending in a support EMP is doing work. Wondering if Zaka needs to start looking for like the other, because I think oh no, Magic didn't do that when he's on a gen, because Magic did one of them and he was injured. Finally gets the hit here, and this is where Bubbo could be in trouble because he is not currently EMP. The EMP is coming in though. Oh, but he runs into the wall.
Rapid Vitality.
Yep, but Rapid repods him. Jungle Gym, the old Orman, or sorry, the old Dead Dog Jungle Gym. You love to see it.
Pala goes down.
It's so interesting seeing the styles. But look, dude, gen number 4 is getting close to popping, and then gen number 5 is also being started.
Yeah, this
is looking really good for Russia.
The last
Hardball
two gens
just takes it down for him.
I mean, do you have to abandon at this point? I feel like there's no way.
Yeah, and especially since you got that down onto Hardwell, I feel like you maybe just take that pain res and then just start like maybe playing a little slower. But I mean, his build is not good for that though. Like his build is full sent on aggression, so it is a little awkward to navigate around. Like this is only Bubbo's second hook, right? This isn't even like the actual tunnel out kill. Like they can still farm hook time here and play around this. And they're currently full resetting over there. This will be basement. But still, this is not this is only hook stage number 2 out of the whole match.
Yeah.
And there's one gen left.
Yeah. So where are these gens? So there's one on water tower, there's one on main building. I don't know where the third one is. Is it Gallows area?
Yeah. Oh, it's on the street. It's on the street out front of man.
Oh, these gens are not crazy bad though, to be honest. But like they're all the way on water tower.
Yeah, they're definitely very open and easy to like watch with the MPs, but they are still kind of far away from each other. So.
Okay, Hardball knowing someone's going for the save, they do not really care. Because they know they're not going to get teleported on, and this is another...
Yeah, but at this point, the only way they lose is if Bubbo dies fast and they don't get a gen done. So yeah, they can just play giga aggressive on gens and be like, yeah, I mean, if you chase me, Bubbo stays alive. So yeah, I mean, Zaka basically needs this kill like now. He needs it like yesterday.
Yeah, he doesn't have eruption either, so... Light coming through, I don't think he can.
Yeah, there's no way. Like they 100% pop one of these gens no matter what. Yeah, I mean they're already doubling that gen. Yeah, him going down here, they're gonna pop that gen for sure. Yeah, this is kind of what I meant. I think this is really good for Russia. Definitely what they need, because like they win this set, and they win this set. I would argue massively. Like this was a massive win for them. Like this wasn't even like a close set. Like it's looking like it might end up being 3 stages to 4K1. And I think this is kind of what they need in terms of like momentum and kind of getting like a good start to this.
True.
Ooh, they barely got that save off.
Was an interesting build by Zaka, but honestly, the way the EMPs got used and the support that Bubbo got while he was in chase was kind of amazing to see, honestly. And you could also see that the Team Russia had a plan from the very get-go. So the balanced landing user was playing aggressive to bait first chase. 2 people were getting EMPs instantly to support them, and yeah, that kind of just worked out. Honestly, impressive.
Yeah. They, again, like Team Russia is so impressive in these like macro style sets, man. Like they played around that like literally perfectly. Like I think, like for instance, I think they needed that EMP support, which I know like some people like to do and some people don't. And I feel like that did so well, because I think if you just let the chase happen, then like that whole chase build I think just pops off, and then it just ends up being like, I think that would have been a fast tunnel out. So I think they handled that essentially perfectly based on the build without even really knowing what the build was. So yeah, I mean Team Russia just so clean, man, so clean.
Agreed. Very, very well done. I mean, it was the pick by them, so like this is what you could expect on such a set. And yeah, you have to say, obviously they probably didn't have much prep, right? They played yesterday. And yeah, we are like 14 hours after the semifinals. We're going into the finals. And yeah, with 7 sets, I think you just come here with whatever you have practiced. And yeah.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Like that's definitely very hard to like on the fly, like prepare a killer, especially like Singularity, right? So yeah, I mean, I think you just kind of make something work. And I think Zaka, I'm sure Zaka probably felt better about the idea of just playing like hyper aggressive, you know, because it's like I said, like going into that set, I think the thing about Zaka is he's really good at like M1 chase. So I feel like he's just like, hey, if I can just get kills fast, you know, then who cares? We don't even need to play this like long strategic game. We can just like get a kill and move on. I think especially if you wanted the win con. So I don't blame him at all for going for it. I think it was a pretty good like idea strategy wise. Just obviously high risk, high reward, and Russia just kind of got the win.
True.
And I'm just curious to see how that like pulls everything momentum wise, because now we're going into 2 sets in a row, I think, that Spain chose, right? I think we're starting with Plague and then going to Pig. I'm curious to see how this Plague game goes. I mean, Spain picked this, but to be fair, this is one of those kind of macro heavy sets that I do feel like Russia probably doesn't feel too bad about.
True.
And I almost feel like if Russia wins this, then we kind of get to like weird places where it's like, oh, we're down 2-0. It's starting to slip away, you know?
Yeah. I mean, yes, Plague is a very standard set. I think Zaka's a great player. So he will know how to play this very well. I mean, it's just not gonna be easy, right? I'm kind of looking forward to Pick and Ghostface, I'll be honest. I kind of like the indoor sets. I'm a big fan.
Same. I like them a lot too. Yeah. I think the Pig set's been really interesting. I'm actually loving seeing Pig more in comp. I think it's really, really enjoyable. And I think the Doctor sets are always enjoyable too. I mean, Doctor's just such a good killer in terms of just like pathing from the survivors and just all like I just feel like everything about Doctor sets is really fun. Like the team play of body blocks at the right moments, like all of it's just so good. So yeah, I think we have some really good sets in general today that I'm excited for.
Yep.
I really, for the sake of Spain and like their morale though, I'm really hoping we can see. Well, I don't know. I mean, I was gonna say I'm really hoping we can see something big for them here, but at the same time, like we saw them go down 2-0 to Portugal and like they needed a reverse sweep, and then they just did it. Like, you know, I don't know. Maybe if anything, maybe this is like one of those teams where you don't want to put their back against the wall. Maybe you want to give them a win. You know what I mean? I don't know. Because like, God, they really turned up yesterday. I don't know.
True. Maybe they need like warm up, two sets warm up, and then they're gonna come back. But I mean, okay, Zaka's such an experienced killer. Obviously, this is not gonna matter much for him. But after a loss, having to run it right back and play killer again, it's kind of hard. But yeah, with such experience, Zaka being one of the most experienced comp killers there is entirely, he's probably gonna pull it off. But being able to shrug that off is definitely a skill that you need to have in such a setting.
Yeah, and I mean, Zaka's been in the comp scene a long time. He's played a lot of tournaments. I feel like I'm pretty confident that he's going to be able to, right? I do think that is a big, I think it's a big thing that I think people don't realize. Like even, like not even just like I'm not even talking about like just like tilting and being angry. I think like there's something that happens like, I'm sure anybody that's played Dead by Daylight probably feels this, right? If you've ever played Killer and you just like have like a game where like you're just getting juiced and you like, can't catch people, you're like losing every 50 and you're just like, what the hell is going on? You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like that kind of puts you in this headspace where like it's kind of hard to snap out of that. And I do think like snapping out of that and just like playing your game is like a skill. Yeah. And I would expect these guys to be really good at that skill at that. I mean, these guys have had experience with like high level play forever, and I would fully expect these guys to all be very, very solid at it. But I mean, I guess we'll see how that feels here, right? Because I do think Zaka just came out of a pretty rough game. And I also think the Russian survivors just came out of a really good game where they're probably feeling great.
All right, so heading in, I think this is the most default build you can bring. We have Thana, we have Pain Rest, we have Corrupt, we have Eruption. And looks like Zakas is happy to puke on the gens first. And, oh, this Russian survivor is playing very, very safe on the other side of the map. They want to make Zaka go all the way to the other side. Oh, that's a very early find.
I was gonna say we did see them stealth the Corrupt against Twins in the semis, so I was wondering if we were gonna see something similar here. But Swatter gets found kind of early and gets hit, although it was just him and he kind of ran back to the gen. They might still do it. Yeah, they might still do it.
Oh wow.
Well,
okay, still stealthing from the survivors here. Swatter's obviously not gonna be that good at stealthing anymore because he's infected and injured. But Zaka's kind of reading it. Oh, there was someone edge map there, right? I'm pretty sure.
I think so, yeah. Oh. Somebody was around this crane earlier too. Oh, yep, he finds him. Yep. I mean, are they going to keep playing safe now? I mean, at some point, you got to just get in there, right? I mean, they got to just get in there now, right? Two injuries?
Yeah.
Like, how much are they going to let Zaka get?
Yeah. Are they gonna cross though? They might not. Going on taking chase here.
And even here, like right now has to take chase in, like towards this too, which makes it even more awkward. Swatter is the way down my main building, so he's in there at least. But Hardwell still at Crane, so yeah, I mean, I think the Hellish drivers were still back there. I think Swatter ran down here, but that was maybe it.
All right,
Even Swatter just put a little gen progress down and left, I think.
Well, that's a pretty decent start for Zaka, I would say. He got 2 injuries. Hardwell just got on the gen. Top mid, and Swatter's trying to stealth it out. Red Herring activating. Oh my god. Wow, I'm watching.
Wait, is it working too? Red Herring, baby, let's go.
Damn. Value.
That is so interesting.
Interesting perk choice. We see potential energy on one of the survivors. Probably to outplay a 3-gen. Very, very interesting.
We haven't seen that a lot more lately, especially because of the buff now, right? Like I think it's 1-for-1 in terms of the value, which makes it a lot more reasonable to run. And we have been seeing it in some builds here and there. I don't think we've seen a ton of value out of it yet, but we have been seeing it in builds. And I think this definitely is the type of match where it could get a lot of value.
All right, Granard actually getting out. Wait a second. Did he path him?
Oh my god, I think he did. Like, massively. He still has BL up if he wants to play on Crane. He's trying to path him again. Oh, he didn't get away with it that time. I think he was hoping he would go wider on Crane, but he didn't. This is kind of trouble here.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's gonna go down.
Xeyes already kind of pre-stealthing for it, and looks like they had a gen higher progress, right? What in the world? I mean, they got pain res. I think Swatter's gen got pain res. I thought they had a gen higher progress, but maybe not. Because the gen progress looks kind of terrible right now, to be honest with you. Does not look too good.
That's a great start by Zaka, showing why he picked the set in the first place.
Yeah. This is a very they were trying to stealth out, or like that early game was so good for him. Like they were trying to stealth it out, and he got 2 different injuries and like pukes on people, and then like at that point they're just like, well, whole strategy's out the window now, and now they're kind of like scrambling to get gen progress.
I mean, the thing is, Xeyes is the last non-infected survivor too, by the way. So the moment he pulls, they will have to deal with full Thana. I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
well, it's gonna take a little bit for him to get injured, so like it's still gonna be gone for a little bit, but yeah, eventually now it's like on a timer, right? There's gonna be a certain amount of time now where like eventually he's gonna get injured, and then it's gonna be up that full 20%, which is gonna be pretty rough too.
All right.
And Zaka has an apple, so he has an extra pool of corruption still, and I think he's about to grab it. So at this point, I feel like the decision comes in where now it's like, do you stay 4 injured and deal with Thana, or do you cleanse?
Granard wants to leave. Granard wants to leave the side, and I think he does. Oh my god, he just got away. Zaka did not realize that Granard descended completely. And now Axis is still stuck on the side though, not injured yet.
Doesn't get found though, doesn't get found. And Zaka's like leaving completely, so Xeyes is actually kind of fine over there.
Oh, Zaka's about to completely waste his pool, no?
He's fine. I mean, he's venturing into the side now where all the gens are done. So he's like playing very aggressively for this. But Xeyes was still over on the other side where the 3-gen was. So if Xeyes is cranking a gen, he's not.
Oh.
But if he is now. Xeyes is on a gen now. If he does a gen on the other side, that'll break up the gen setup and kind of put them in a pretty good gen position. But this is a... Oh, that knocks him out of power.
No.
He actually went for that M1.
Greeted for them one, lost the power in the meantime. And life coming...
was so huge.
Wow. Hardwell definitely saving the day here.
Yeah, that was massive from Hardwell. And I think he has to just take this hook. I think he's got to take this hook on the Swatter. But again, this is away from the current gen setup. Like this hook position is not that good because they pop 2 gens on this top side. Like all the gens right now are bottom side.
Yeah.
And Xeyes is working on a bottom side gen.
I mean, Thana...
So I would expect them to even play aggressive on the unhook here too.
Yeah, it looks like Zakas is playing on the side. Interesting. I mean, he has a hook here. There's one more survivor stuck. He knows that.
Yeah, I think he must. Yeah, he knows that they're both here. Yeah, he sees 2 survivors here.
Is that worth for Zaka? I mean, there's only one survivor cranking the gens, but they're breaking the 3-gen.
Yeah, it's one survivor cracking Gens through Thana, so like it's definitely not a lot of gen progress, which I think is why Zaka probably feels okay here. He's like, okay, there's one survivor doing a gen 20% slower, but like at the same time, the gen he's doing is a very vital gen. You know, like this breaks up all possible gen setups on ARP, the map that's all about gen setups. You know what I mean? Like once that gen gets broken, then it's just like free reign on doing whatever gen you feel like.
All right, so the survivors actually managed to completely evacuate this side, and Zaka, I don't think he realized. He's still looking around for a savior, but there's no such thing anymore. They're just getting on gens.
Yeah, Slaughter's gonna go struggle. Now that they're just getting some gen progress now.
I mean,
and the gen pops.
I'm kind of surprised how willing he is to stay on the side, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah, that is really interesting. Like I feel like he made the decision at first because of how like aggressive they were playing around the hook, but then like I feel like Russia also adapted, and they're just like, okay, well, if you're gonna like try to punish this, then we're just gonna do something different, and then they bailed, and now Zaka's still doing it, like still just playing around it.
Zaka thinks there's someone stealthing on the side. This is just not the case.
Yep, and Exercise is about to cleanse, which gets rid of the big amount of Thana. That takes it from 20 to what, like 6 I think. Yeah. So like only 6% reduction now. So Grenout and Hardwell will be able to do those gens much faster.
Okay, I think at this point Zaka reads the situation though. I think he understands that the survivors are all on the other side. Wait, Access, no way you make that, no?
Yeah, I don't think he can get that save now. There's no way. He wants to try. This is interesting. He really wants to try. He has no exhaustion perk though either.
I think what Access is actually doing is he just wants to keep him away from the gens. That's literally all he wants to do here.
Yeah, I think you're right. Yep, I think you're right. And I think Zaka also reads that as well, which is massive.
He's not
Zaka
taking the bait.
The situation's so good now.
I mean, can he interrupt both? Probably not, right?
This actually, in a weird way, has worked out really well. Like, I feel like I was a little questioning like Zaka's decision to like play around that hook. But if you get like, for instance, if he can get it down here fast and then get a hook in between these gens, that could be disgusting. But Grenout will pop this gen. He definitely needs it down here though. Like, and it seems like it's going to be kind of hard. There's still a really strong filler right here. Basically, God palette.
Oh, is Grenout even here anymore? Grenout, no. Sorry, Hardwell is still there, but he's gonna grab that one pull that he still has. With the amulet, there's gonna be 80 seconds of time for Zaka.
Oh, they're still working different gens. Grenout at Shack, Excise on that mid gen, and Hardwell now doubling with him. So they're kind of just hoping Grenout can survive long enough for them to double that. He has BL, but I don't think there's really any BL spots here. This is going to be problematic here. He's going to go force locker basement. Yep, I think. Can he even get to the locker? He might get puked on.
He just wants to deny the painless.
Good swerve. Oh, this is so good. And Grenout's he's already down a hook stage, so he's not even worth that much.
True.
There is gates on their side. They have gates on their side.
Oh, is that a 6th stage?
This looks like 6 stages. I don't think Zaka's able to make it down there before they open that.
Actually, he might be.
It'll be close. It'll be close.
He's not trying.
But there's also 2 gates, so you have to kind of like 50-50 it.
Yeah, the thing, what Zaka doesn't know if someone is like pre-rotating to get to a gate or not. So
yeah, he is venturing down though. Oh, he sees. I think that's Hardwell.
Yeah,
he's really careful here.
Spotted.
The power's getting close to running out, so if he can just survive a little bit. He has live. He also has his pallet here. Is power gone? No, not yet. Oh, God.
Oh, the barely missing.
Rapid response value.
Now the power's out.
Gone. It's just M1. Yep. But still, you still have to try to make it to the gate, which is kind of hard. It's kind of over there across, like, by main.
Yeah.
You're a little bit zoned to this corner. I mean, he's check spotting this really well, but...
This makes a massive difference, by the way. But Excise is cleansing as we speak, and then he's probably ready to take it. Is he going to get Hardwell in time?
He has his pallet here.
Oh.
He opens the gate. He's got to be careful, because if he commits too hard to Excise, then Hardwell can maybe try to make his way down the map, too, towards Shack, because this is a very awkward situation.
He's going to get life back, though. That's, like, the only worry, but he's kind of stuck behind that.
Yeah, I think what'll probably happen is like, I think... Once he gets live back, Excise is just going to come in and try to like, yeah, but how do you live in a way that makes sense there? Like,
I don't think you
live
can.
Yeah, you can't live into the plague. Like, there's no way.
Yeah, Excise is doing.
Maybe he's going to rotate around and try to work on the other gate. Oh, he gets main. Chase still going. That's two. Okay, 2 vaults in Chase, but Chase is now gone. He goes back to the pallet again. Excise is on the other gate.
Yeah, both gates are open.
Live pops there. He could have maybe made a run right there, right? I think that he maybe made that gate if he just held W there.
This matters so much, by the way. If he gets out, that's only 6 stages, but 9 stages is a lot.
Yeah, this is a massive standoff, honestly. Like, it seems like it probably looks silly to be like, look at them standing off here, but like, yeah, this is a major difference here. Like, three stages and an extra fresh hook could absolutely be the difference maker here.
Yeah.
So, how do they do this?
Oh my god, Zaka's spinning in circles like there's no tomorrow. Trying to check everyone's position at once.
Yep.
Who makes the move?
Yep.
Who makes the first move? I think they're waiting for Hardware's life to come back. That's what's happening right now.
Yeah. I think so, yeah. Yeah. Oh.
Oh my god.
This long ass standoff just for that.
Wow.
Oh.
Damn. Okay.
I think, honestly, I think the plan might have been because he's spinning around. Maybe if we just vault at the perfect moment, we'll catch him off guard. But I don't know. That seemed a little. I kind of thought if. Am I crazy? I kind of thought if like, Hardwell would have like maybe just like kind of like faked running to one side and then the other side, kind of got Zaka moving, then maybe Excise could have just kind of like jumped in and like body blocked him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like they didn't really like. I don't know. It's very. I think the way they tried to handle that was very odd. So, 9 stages actually ends up being a pretty good result, I would say, for Zaka. Like that was so weird because I feel like 6 stages too fresh, not a very good result. But 9 stages, I would argue, is a very good result. Like that was like honestly, that whole play right there ends up being the difference between like a not very great result versus a very, very good one. So, I feel like now Spain's not in a terrible position. I feel like on the Survivor side, they probably feel pretty good about this.
True, true. I mean, yeah, that's a result I think that Zaka can definitely be happy with, right? 9 stages is actually really hard to repeat. Like you're almost looking at 4K territory at that point.
Yeah. Like that's it's very, it's not, I don't think it's super common to get like 10 or 11 stages. Usually at that point, it's like a 4K. So yeah. This is basically like don't get 4K'd essentially. Which against Plague, I do feel like I wouldn't expect a 4K to be like, I don't think a 4K is like the expected result here, right? Like I feel like with good play on a map like ARP, like it can happen obviously no matter what. Like if, you know, you lose 50 at the wrong time and the killer like makes some big plays, it's always possible. But I would expect with like really, really good striver play here to not get 4K'd, especially with a team like Spain. I feel like this is going to be very, very hard on the Russian killer. So
True. I mean, it's always Zaka had such a great start to that game, honestly. He had kind of amazing reads, but the Russian survivors also made it pretty hard for him. Like they sneaked back down to the other side. That was such an unusual Plague match, honestly. Like usually it's all about like protecting a 3-gen, maybe get a turn out here, but like that really did not happen.
Yeah, that was super odd. And then also Zaka protecting that hook on the side of the map that didn't have a gen set up was like so strange. Like it was like kind of good, and it almost paid off. For the record, I do think if you would have gone back down to bottom side and got it down, like I think the gens they were working were Shack and then the one like right beside Shack at like 4. So if you would have got it down near that and got a hook there, that actually could have ended up snowballing in like a massive way. But I mean, the Russian survivors they had so many resources there still, and they just were able to buy enough time. But I did kind of see the vision of it, I guess. But it was still a bit of an odd decision, I think.
Yeah. Damn, dude. That was like the standoff at the end. Like the thing is, if it's not Plague, the killer loses by default because the survivors can start healing. But because this is Plague and the survivors are broken, that's like the one way where you can actually win such a standoff.
Yep. It's very, very rough, yeah. Like I don't even Plague. Like I think body blocking against Plague is also really rough too, because if she just like full pukes on you on your way to the gate, then you die, right? Like even if Excise was able to get in the way of that final standoff, like there's no guarantee he gets out, right? Because like Plague could just puke on you the whole way to the gate, and like the gate's pretty far, so like there's an okay chance that he just dies anyway. Because I think was he the BL player? He was either BL or he didn't have exhaustion at all. I can't remember. I think he had no exhaustion actually. So yeah, I mean that makes it even more sketch where it's like not even a guarantee he gets out either. So yeah, I mean, like interesting game. I think Zaka did, especially towards like the end, towards like the end part of that game. Zaka made a lot of really good reads, man. Like completely leaving basement and going down to the gates ended up paying off in a huge way. I think there was like a lot of things he did towards the end of the game that paid off huge.
So I don't know, man. Spain's in a good position now, I think, where they definitely could get back in this and make this 1-1.
Yeah, I think that's an above average result for sure.
Yeah. I feel like if I was, I guess my go-to here is if I was to ask Laser. I don't know why. That's my go-to for everything, because I guess Laser was like my analytical comp guy. Laser would probably tell me this would probably be like a 7-stage expected, you know, because I feel like that's probably what I expect in terms of like good survivor play, you know.
Yeah.
It's like for the play to pop off a bit, but not really get like a ton going, you know. Like getting an actual 4K here should be hard if the survivors play it really correctly.
Yeah, the thing is, there are a lot of pallets on the map. If you don't have your power, then you just do not have a lot of pressure. And more often than not, you just don't have the time for the M1 chase. And that's what we also saw in the last game. We didn't have much M1 chase really, or like, did we even get a... Actually, we found some people early and hit them, I guess, but not really impactful. And on the tunnel out, yeah, even then, even with the power, getting it kind of meant that Greno just got to the other side of the map.
Yeah, it gave so much distance. Yeah, it's so tough. And like, it's so hard to play M1 chase against like any of these survivor players in this map, right? Like a lot of the pallets are so strong. Like there's like big weird circular rocks too are so good against like even against plague power. So like, yeah, it is very like a lot of the chases end up being very, very difficult. Yeah, so I don't know. It's definitely not, and especially with this, like these survivors from Spain are just disgusting. Like again, some of like the best M1 survivors in the game. So like, that's gonna make this even harder. Like if you don't have your plague power, it's just gonna be a nightmare trying to get anything going. Well, I'm curious if we see like the same build too. I mean, I do feel like Thana did get a lot of value that last game. Like, yeah, Thana popped off.
Yeah. I mean, the early game seemed very sloppy on that game. Like Zaka definitely got the upper hand there. So
yeah.
We'll need to see if we see a repeat. I would expect the Spanish team to be pretty confident on this because they picked it.
And like something I think I noticed too is that the Spanish team seems to be much more aggressive. Like I feel like, for instance, like Russia tried to like stealth out the other game, right? Yeah. Like they seemed like totally okay with like stealthing out Corrupt. Like they seem to do that like against like multiple killers at different times. Like that's a strategy they seem just totally comfortable with. I don't expect Russia to do that. Russia seems very, very okay with being like giga aggressive in pretty much every scenario. So I'm curious if that happens again here. If they just like, I feel like if it would not surprise me. Like, obviously you're gonna play at least a little stealthy around crossing because you want to cross without getting seen. But I don't think they're gonna like Russia didn't even want to cross at all. Like they wanted to just stay in the Corrupt gens the whole time. I think Spain's at least gonna try to cross before Corrupt goes away and like try to get into the gen setup and start working gens, you know. And if they do, I'm curious how different like the game ends up playing out because of that. Unless I'm completely wrong. I mean, I guess you never know. I don't know. They could always surprise me.
We need to see, but yeah, getting M1 hits on survivors like Ivan or Zaka is gonna be really, really hard.
Yep. They are just so good in the chase, man. Like it's so hard to get anything going ever, dude. Like they're just so good. And at any point, like, okay, are there any killers that we expect to see anyone other than Bubba one? Like I remember earlier you said something about like I think Excise like One Trick School, I believe, or something. Or no, was it Excise or no Hardwell? And I think like doesn't Excise play like Billy or something? Like and any of these killer sets, do you think we're gonna see someone other than Bubbo? I know we saw Bubbo's Spirit way back in the group stages, and he was pretty insane. I feel like these all seem like Bubbo sets, right? I think it's just gonna be Bubbo and Zaka, I think, for every killer here, I believe.
Yeah, I think so. They're just the specialists. They know how to play everything.
Yeah. I kind of hope we get to that Spirit set, man. Bubbo's Spirit was really good, dude. I mean, it's funny because the last time we saw it was like I think it was like the very first match of the whole tournament, right? Like the first group stage match was, I think, Russia versus Thailand. It was so long ago.
True. Thailand. Oh my God, Thailand played so well though.
I know. I keep thinking about that. I still want to see Thailand again, dude. I want to see like the Thailand killer again and like their survivors. Same thing with Japan, bro. Like both those teams were so cool to see. Like I'm so I really want to get them to like more things in the future. Like it's so cool to see, man.
Like you can see the Japanese players were definitely not used to playing on ping, but they had the experience and the game sense. But like obviously it's pretty rough for them because they have to play on turn ping. Like the Western teams are more used to this, and at this point we are not even like in the semifinals we didn't even have a cross ping matchup anymore, so that's good at least. Yeah, can be rough.
It is kind of interesting how dominant Europe is in this tournament.
True.
Like the whole semifinals is just Europe, right? I mean, I guess Russia's kind of like Eurasia, but like still, like pretty much just Europe in the whole semifinals with like Russia, Spain, Portugal, Italy, like so dominant. I mean, USA obviously, like okay, like to be fair, I guess North America is like 3 countries, so like I mean they had 2 different country like representation of the tournament, but so like I guess just sheer number of representation. I guess same thing with like Asia, they had like 2 countries like representing. So I guess like there is like a representation difference here too, but I also just feels like that goes to show how like many good players are in Europe in general. I mean, Europe is just so strong in the comp scene.
Yeah, I think one of the players' power flickered for a moment. That's why this break is a little bit longer than usual, but we're gonna load in a minute.
Bro,
so sorry about that. I don't know what's going on with
infrastructure falling apart, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's brutal out here.
Damn, dude. All right, yeah. These are the builds. Okay, Bubble.
No pain res.
No pain res. Going for Call of Brine.
Double apple.
Yeah, actually. I mean, okay, no amulet, double apple. That means 3 pools available for Bubble, but less duration compared to Zaka.
Yeah, but like extra pulls. This is very interesting, and no pain res is interesting too, right? I mean, Call of Brine Eruption combo is really strong, and if you're planning on just controlling gens, like that's really strong. Like Call of Brine could be so like. Again, I don't know if that perk is as underrated as I think it is, but like that perk annihilates gens. I mean, I guess people might be figuring out with new Ruin too, since Ruin's the same value now. But yeah, like that 150% is rough, man. So you put Call of Brine Eruption down on like gen subs that you're holding, and it could be really hard to deal with.
Oh, it looks like Bubble has a classic 3-1-3 split, but that one gen is a little bit, looks like it's a little bit closer to the bottom side.
Yeah, so it's like a bit of a loose 4-gen, yeah.
Oh, wow.
Not really the best, though. It's still basically like a 3-1-3, like you said, because that one's still pretty middle map.
I mean, the Survivor already a terrorist, right? Did they cross? Did they sneak middle? They might have crossed already. So Bubble is doing the same thing that Zaka did. He's looking for the stealth survivors, but someone has crossed already. We just
Zaka's
saw
over there.
Zaka sneaked to the other side. This is huge.
Yep, he's already on a gen. And Bubbo has no idea. He's just down here in the corrupt gen. Oh. You see scratch marks. This might even be intentional. This might even be like Zaka might be like, hey, I'm in the gens. Just like take a chase. And Yvonne's like, take a chase? Don't mind if I do, bro. Don't mind if I do. I've been dying to do some chasing. So here we go. Now they're gonna get some free gen progress on their side, breaking up that 4-gen.
Oh, doesn't even get hit there, so this is more time waste. While Zaka is already getting rid of the 3-gen on that side.
Yeah, it's at 40% already. Marco's just now hopping on a gen 2. Yeah, this is a really good start for Spain here. Ooh,
wow.
The whiff hit too.
Crazy greed, and now he's gonna leave. So Ivan is obviously gonna get injured for free with no charge, given enough time, but he's just gonna walk it off. And there are 2 survivors already cranking.
They are giga pre-leaving. They're already off the gens. Like Zaka's already off the shack. They were really pre-leaving. They're playing this really safe. So I think they're trying to get to like really good stealth spots where they're not gonna get found. Because yeah, Zaka got off this very early to not get found. Call of Brine Eruption going down.
Yeah, this is where the park combo's probably gonna put some work in. Is he gonna get spotted? No.
Oh, he went with the if you don't move, they can't see you. Oh, he did. Yeah, he did get spotted.
He did get spotted.
Yep.
Chase being engaged, and now we're doing gens on both sides. Oh, actually, completely zoned.
Great. Yeah, great stun from the like he got the stun from the inside of the map too, so he gets the entire map to go to. He gets to go wherever he pleases.
So corrupt intervention is over. 2 minutes into the game already. That means Adri is probably already on the other side, and Bubble's nodding at the other gens. He probably knows.
Yep. I think he has a pretty good idea of what's going on, but even if you have a good idea of what's going on, I still don't think that matters because this is a pretty strong spot for Spain. They're getting a lot of split pressure. Only 2 injuries right now, and there is an okay amount of gen progress, especially if you compare it to like the early game last game, right? Like I think last game the first down came in without a whole lot of gen progress at all.
Yeah.
So already off to a much better start.
All right, Adri stealthing right by the pallet that Bobo's looking at. Is he gonna check there? Wow, he just takes the pool. No way. Well, he has to find someone now. The timer's on.
Oh, Adri is here. Oh.
Survivor being spotted. That does not connect though. And Adri, obviously with balance landing, wants to make the hill, but gets injured before that.
does make BL though, but how far do you get? Should get pretty far. This should be pretty difficult for I mean, I do think Bubba will eventually catch up, but it's gonna take a little bit.
Yeah.
Ooh, pathing to the corner. There's nothing really here to work with. Maybe this rock filler? No, I don't think he can make it. Nope. Zaka did do a gen though. I think he did shack. So that 3 gen down on the shack side's gone. There is still a 3 gen on this top side though, where the hook is. So Bubba will get a hook. There is still 3 gens up there. And the other pulls there, and he grabs it immediately. That's actually really that's interesting. That was
move.
2 out of his 3 pulls that he has right off the bat.
So one thing compared to the other game, we're in a very similar setup, but Adri is not infected, which means when Marcus unlocks, you will not have to bother with cleansing. All right, Ivan on Shaq, holding the distance.
Ooh, good pathing from Bubbo there, though. Did not give him much distance. And this pallet could definitely be a bit sketch, but Yvonne doing great, actually, so far. He has Shack window, too, if he can ever break away distance. Oh, but does not. Eventually does go down.
I mean, this is not the side with the gens on, so Ivan is going to get hooked.
Yeah.
Wait, no, there's still a 3 gen on the side.
On Shack's side? Well, I think it's with the mid-map. With like the mid-map generator there is, but they definitely, well, unless they did the gen mid-map. I'm pretty sure Shaq is the one that popped. Yeah, Shaq popped.
Oh, yeah,
yeah. So yeah, it's like with.
Wait, they had a 4 gen. They had
you're right.
Wait, this is a 5 gen.
Oh, you're right. There was a 5 gen.
Oh my god.
Oh, so that's why Bubbo completely left that top side. Okay, that makes sense.
There are no gens.
I was wondering why Bubbo completely left top side, but yeah, it's all making more sense now. There's this side over here. Oh, and Zaka
just got manked.
Oh no, this is problem team. Okay, this unhook comes in at a good time. Actually, they're somewhat stabilizing, but still, did they get out? Did they get very far in the basement? I mean, he's right here.
There's still zone. Shaq Palace down, so this is a moment where Bubbo can maybe take advantage of just playing M1 without the puke, and well, I mean, definitely trying to make it to the mid map.
Yeah, Yvonne versus Bubbo at Shack. This is the classic 1v1 ladder situation. I feel like both of them are like, yep, hey, another day in the office. Yep. But we'll see if he can maybe get the down quick here. He still does have that. He has that filler into Shack window, which is pretty strong. And Yvonne's going to be very comfortable playing this. It's going to be hard to make something happen here. Full Thanophobia coming in soon, by the way, which should help a lot. Yep, there it is. The full Thana.
No. All right. Back to Ivan we go.
Yeah, back we go. Back to the old grind. Back to the old grind.
Having to M1 chase Ivan is not the best situation to be in for sure.
Yeah, not jealous of that for sure. And actually, he gets a lot of distance towards the map. He makes, there's so many.
Yeah, he makes it off.
He's got a jungle gem. Yep. Yeah, he's completely gone. Yeah. I mean, at this point, it's even worth chasing him anymore. He's completely out of the gen setup. I feel like he can't even really commit anymore.
I think what Bobo wants to do here is completely play for the gens. I mean, Zaka being spotted right in that side, but obviously Lithe might come in handy here.
Window.
But you makes a minimum.
Was that filler? No. Was that filler mid-map broken? The one that Marcus threw? I think it was, right? So yeah. Oh, that double back by Bubbo. Oh, brother. And that'll be a good hook position. And they're doing gens like mid-map, it looks like. So I think this 3-gen bottom side is still here. And that'll be a basement hook.
I don't think
Sokka's second hook too.
Do they know? Because Deja's not showing the 3rd gen on that side. They might be getting caught off guard that there's another gen on that side.
I feel like if they knew, they should. You think Adri would be taking potential energy from that gen even right now? Like I feel like,
yeah,
that might be like even that mid map. I think maybe that mid map gen you would just farm for like potential energy. I feel like that would be a really good play, like a really good use of that perk here. Just like taking like potential energy from that mid gen and like carrying it in and just dropping it off on these gens might be kind of massive.
I mean, this gen is so easily pre-runnable to the mid map though. But
yeah, true, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to see. This is definitely gonna be a longer game. Zaka. Is he just gonna? No, he's not gonna die.
Them getting that Shack gen done early was huge for them. Because if that Shack gen was still up, this would be insanely devastating. This would be so hard to deal with. Bubbo really wants to kill the Zaka. Zaka is death hook. Again, these rock fillers are just so strong. They're so strong. He's got this rock filler into the window of the maze tile. Live gets him away. Has another filler off here to the side. He's still not completely out of the gen setup yet.
True,
though.
true. It's gonna waste some time though.
Bubbo can zone him. If he can just make sure he kicks the pallet from the side. Or just maybe bloodlust this? Ooh. He's trying to make a break for it. Okay, I'm just gonna die for him.
No, he doesn't. He
Bro.
gets past. Oh my god, Zaka's dead.
I don't know if you saw what just happened right there too, but Yvonne was trying to pop that gen and Scene Partner kept interrupting him. He literally kept screaming, and he didn't pop this gen, and then he got hit with Eruption. This gen was at like 99, and he literally kept screaming, and it didn't pop. Because of goddamn Scene Partner. And now he's down.
It's falling apart.
Oh my god. That's actually so hysterical. Holy shit, he couldn't stop screaming and finish the gen. And now Yvonne's down. This gen in mid-map lost a lot of progress thanks to Eruption, and Bubbo just gonna leave Yvonne's slide, wants to come back here and interrupt these. Marcos was cranking this gen over here. And he is kind of zoned back here as well. He's just an LT wall here. That's it. No exhaustion perk to get him out. Oh, he has smash hit, but I mean, I don't think there's even any palace nearby, so he's kind of zoned here.
Yeah.
You gotta just try to play his 50s here, you know? Hope for the best. Oh, Bubbo. They're gonna pop that mid gen, but I mean, they still have this gen set up with a hook in it now.
Oh, bro. I mean, okay, they're gonna go for balanced landing. Ivan, what is Ivan gonna do here? I don't think
really needs to not get found.
I don't think there's that much progress on the hill gen even. And like the hill is in a bad position, so you can't really take the balance to the mid map.
Yeah, you kind of have to run into mid map a little bit too to get like pre-run towards middle. Like it's kind of an awkward pre-run because you gotta run like into the killer a little to get to the mid map. So it's a little awkward there.
Wait, what's Bubbo doing?
Bubbo's path. He's taking some weird. I think he's trying to. Oh, or maybe he's looking for Vaughn.
But like this is not working out. I don't think he can zone them. Can he? Yes, he can.
Okay. Marco stayed at the LT wall, so I guess so. I don't think they. I think they must not have known Bubbo's positions. Honestly, I think if they knew where he was, they probably would have just beelined away. Oh, bro, Bubbo's playing his M1 chase is so good. Oh my god.
I mean, okay. How many hook stages are we away? So this is already hook stage number 7. So.
Yep. Wait, he has 4 freshes too. So if he gets all 9, if he gets 9, he wins. So yeah, we're 2 stages away now. This will be 7. So we're 2 stages away now from the win.
Yeah, if
so
Marcus
very, very close.
Marcus or Adri get put on a hook and he can keep them there, then that's already a win for Bubbo.
Yep, and he has a hook on top of the gen with the most progress right now. Kicks it with Colorado Eruption, and you can see they're having to split away and start new gens. I think Spain is fucked. I'm gonna be honest, they're looking kind of fucked right now. I think Bubbo is in a completely commanding position here.
Yeah.
Like the only gen with high prog, a hook on top of it. Everyone's injured. No one can really get the save for free. What do they do? Like they start a new gen. Like Marcos is starting a new gen, but like if Ivan dies, like if he dies, then what? You have to both get out of gates without getting down. Like that's insane. And that's if the gen even pops. Like, I don't think it's even going to. Like, that 6% on Thana helping a little here, and it's just not that high of progress.
Okay, they're min-maxing the delay on the cleanse, I guess, but...
yeah, they both cleanse. Okay, we're coming in for a double save, I guess.
Yeah, they kind of have to.
I guess
there's no other way.
Yeah, you gotta try something here. Yeah.
Gonna take both injuries. And now Ivan being Deathhook, who are we gonna chase? I mean, there's so many power pools here, and one is even deep on the other side. So you can take this pool, use his perks to kind of control the gens.
Ooh, and Yvonne is still here. Oh, he's trying to path them, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Uh-oh, this should be death.
Yep.
It's basically GG.
Yeah.
It's going to be, like, this isn't going to be officially GG. This is going to be hook stage number 8, but at this point, you're 1 hook stage away, and there's only 2 survivors up, and the gens are not that progressed. So, yep, this is basically done. So, wow. So, Russia taking this Plague set, too, that's a huge start to this, dude. Yeah, that's a huge start to this.
I do wonder if Team Spain realized the RNG they were on, because I suspect they don't. They didn't.
Yeah, same. I kind of expect the same. Yeah, because I feel like Bubba was playing around it. It did not feel like they were really playing around as much as they could have. Like I do, and we did see Deja Vu did not show it. Like it was not really showing how bad it was. So yeah. Yep, and there they go. 4K1 ends up being the result here for Bubbo, so extremely strong result. I mean, that, yeah, like that 5-gen bottom definitely did them some favors there, but yeah. I mean, I would expect that to be, like, you know, if they did notice it, I still do think you can kind of chalk that up to, like, you know, like, I don't want to say a skill issue, but kind of skill issue, right? Like, if you're loading into a map like this, you kind of have to, like, immediately identify that.
Yeah.
Like even on the side that they had corrupt gens, you're like, okay, how many gens are on this top side? Like can we see all 3 corrupt gens? No, like, because for instance, there must have been only 2 gens up there corrupted, right? Like there must have been 2 corrupted up there, and then everything else was on bottom side. So
yeah,
if they could have spotted that early, then they could have maybe been like, oh, wait a minute, there's only 2 gens here. We got to be really careful, you know?
I mean, the only thing they have is no, they have visionary, open-handed. They should have known. They should have known.
Oh, yeah, what? Yeah, they definitely should have known. Yeah.
That's exactly why they have those 2 parks. So they can understand the gen RNG as early as possible and play into it. But like that basement hook, that was kind of like derailed it a lot.
Yeah, that's really interesting. I mean, it was a huge play from Bubbo. Like, he got a hook top side away from the gens, just immediately grabbed power, went down to bottom side, and then found it down pretty quickly. And yeah, like that basement hook. All those basement hooks, he got multiple basement hooks, and that helped so much there.
Yeah,
so,
the fact that he got a chase there instantly after coming down with the power, I feel like that kind of snowballed the game.
Yeah, I think maybe Zaka getting found edge map.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I mean, to be fair, like I guess that also makes sense why they, like, I remember I even called it out when they did it. They pre-left their gens like really early. Like I was actually surprised by how safe they were playing it. But I guess that makes sense. They probably were aware of the gen setup, which is probably why they pre-left so early. It's just unfortunate that Zaka still got found. So
yeah, true. Unfortunately, if he stealths out that power, we are looking at a different game entirely.
Yep, 100%. Whole game changes. We're going into the pig side now. I have an interesting question for you that I would love to hear your opinion on.
All right.
I asked this question to Nightlight at one point, and he gave me an answer that I found surprising. So, you know, like these scenarios where, like, say someone's on a hook and then someone's like stealthing for the unhook or something or whatever, and you're in a situation where, like, okay, this person like needs to not get found, but then like the killer's like trying to find their stealth spot.
Yeah.
I was told by Nightlight that through just like skilled gameplay, you should be able to like reliably not get found, and that's like basically a big part of like being a skilled player, is that like you should be able to, like, to me it feels like, I don't know if I'm crazy, to me it feels like kind of just like RNG. I'm just like, I mean, if the killer just happens to like look where you are, then like you just get found and you're dead.
I mean, there's predicting where the killer might look is honestly part of it. Like there are players who are just way less likely to get found. To be honest, I'm pretty bad at this. That's why when I'm in a comp setting, I play Survivor. I just never play Deli. If I don't have to, I just avoid Deli, because I know for a fact that I'm just not very good at stealthing. Like, I just never play that way. But there are people who just never ever get found.
Yeah, it's so interesting, like, how much of a skill that is and how, like, easily overlooked it is, I think. Like, I think from, like, a spectating point of view, especially, like, I know, like, even me, like, when I first got into comp, like, as I've slowly learned about it more, I've, like, learned to appreciate that a lot more, right? Like, I think early on, I was just like, ooh, look at how cool these chases are. Oh, everyone's so good in chase. And, like, the more I'm watching it, the more I, like, really start to appreciate that, right? Because there really does seem like there's such a skill to that, to the point where, again, like, I'm told that basically if you're good enough, you can basically reliably never get found when stealthing for an unhook, which is so like impressive to me, right? I think like through like comms from your teammates plus just like prediction and like positioning, it's like very, very impressive to me, and I find that very interesting. So like, I'm starting to view a lot of this differently too, right? I think when someone gets found stealthing, I'm starting to wonder like how much of it is luck versus how much of it is actually like intentional skill, right?
Yeah, I mean, there's always a game of chance, but some people are better at it. And we see another Devour Hope, and I think Bubbo's very happy with this totem spot. So we've seen this park a lot in this set, but you know what's pretty funny? I think it got 1 exposed down. That's it.
Yeah. In this set, I think it's gotten 1. Yeah. I almost feel like at this point, the survivors have to even just be expecting it. Like, I think every time we've seen this set, I always get all like excited whenever someone's cleansing a totem, and I'm like, ooh, if they get rid of Ruin, then they might not expect a Devour to be there too, so they might like stop looking. But I feel like at this point, it's been in pretty much every set almost. Like, I think there's only been like 1 or 2 games where they haven't ran it, so I do feel like people should be basically just expecting it at this point, you know?
True. And Bubbo taking chase on Zaka first. And I don't think he's going to make the God Pallet. So he's going to revert to the room. That's aggressive power use.
Yup. Zaka does make that. He's ooh, takes his distance too. To...
Wait, what?
Did he stop to kick that? He did. Interesting.
Oh, it looks like he is not really ready to commit those chases. And he would rather...
Yep.
Oh, he's definitely been spotted there. Oh.
Ooh, finds 2 people here. Okay.
Wait, there are 2 gens in courtyard? I don't think I've ever seen that.
Yeah, that's interesting, huh? That's very bizarre. Another god palette being used. I don't even know. Would this be a god palette gets picked? I feel like that's maybe a god palette being used up there. Like every corner has one of those really, really strong palettes, and like 2 out of the 3 are gone already.
Oh, the pre-run though, obviously calling out where the killer's going from the teammates. And Marcos running away early, not giving a free tag. Very good play. But he gets into classroom. This is the one long room you don't want to see.
Yeah, I wish they would just get rid of that, man. Like, I don't think there should be a dead room fucking spawn. That's so depressing on this map. Ooh, does make it that palette, that main palette's gone though. Yeah, all you have is this death. This is a death palette. Yeah, like there's nothing you do here.
Yeah, that is definitely a death and value for kicking that palette early on. Rune's still up, so not that much gen pros to speak of.
Yep. I mean, they have 1 gen at about half, and then another gen very low, and that's about it. So we will get a hook, and somebody was already pre-selling for the bull here. Is there? Do you think there's a world where they just fast pull so quick that they can't even get a devour stack? Like I feel like I've seen these Spanish players like pull each other really quickly a lot, just because of I think especially because they feel so good about their chase, right? They're just like, yeah, I mean, I have faith that you're not gonna like get tunneled out quick, you know?
Yeah.
And even I think even Bubba's expecting it.
I'm not gonna lie,
he insta uncrouched and turned around.
This is the first pick set I've seen where the survivors are not totem hunting early on, I think. So
yeah,
this might come back to bite them if Devour kicks, but the way Bubba's holding this, I don't think Devour is actually going to kick.
But even just Ruin staying up this long is still kind of a big deal, right? Especially like as they get active bear traps put on them and stuff, like it's gonna, like Ruin's gonna get more and more valuable. And again, even Undying is still up, so like they're still they're 2 totem breaks away from either perk going away. So yeah, it is kind of a big deal. Oh, and
Zaka's being found
here.
I mean, is he going to trade this? What is he going to do? He's just going to take the tag and run. That's free value for Bubble here.
Devon got pulled though.
Did not go second even.
Yep. Active bear trap now.
Wait, does it even hit? Yes, I guess. Okay.
Yeah, Evan made sure it went somewhere else with it. So seems like he wants to keep him off Marcos, and he seems very happy to take that. Bubba seems to be totally fine with that. 1 totem gone, so there goes Undying.
Yeah.
So now we're down to just Ruin Devour. God palette still here, right? This is the last God palette, I think.
True.
And now we get upstairs to the kind of awkward 50-50 palettes. Well,
oh, he's just leaving. He found someone else. Zaka. Okay.
Oh, he found Zaka. Yeah. This is like probably the last strong palette. Like, I don't even know if I call this a god palette, but maybe close. This is probably the last strong palette. Yeah, nope, that doesn't look very god palette to me.
That hits.
Nope. That's crazy. Really good dash there from Bubbo. Marco's got his hat off already. Wow. Was that a first try? I think that had to be like a first try, right? I feel like he was barely out of chase. It was like either first or second try.
Yeah. I think first try is not even possible anymore. I think you have to have 2, right? I think.
No, it's still possible. But if you get a first try box, it guarantees that every other hat is going to be like really long. Yeah, it means every other hat. It means there's 2 4 tries and 1 3 try.
Okay.
So it's kind of it makes every other hat a little rough. So if that was a first try, that's kind of important to like know for how everyone else handles. Like for instance, like if that it was a first try, you might want to like let Zaka get a search off before you pop a gen, for instance, right? To make sure he like gets a bit of a head start on it.
Ruin is kind of ruining Team Spain right now, though. The value they're getting is insane, and the 150% buffed Ruin is making a big difference too.
Yeah. That buff to Ruin was still so big, bro. Like that's such a huge addition. Like that's such a fast regression. I mean, Yvonne does have a gen very close to being done. Adri just now starting one, but is gonna have to get off to go again to like rotate for this pool, which is so much Ruin value. Like Ruin gets so much value in these scenarios where like forcing rotations, getting people off gens, force them to go front hooks. Cool.
Oh, that doesn't hit. Is he gonna make the vault?
I think. Nice.
Valuable time being bought.
Yeah, looping on nothing here and still buying a good bit of time. I mean, he will die eventually, but like considering that was not, those were not strong tiles he was at. He did a really good job of buying time there.
Yeah, agreed.
That's gonna be his second hook though. So we're kind of getting to like potential kill danger here soon. Zaka working on his bear trap. They did pop gen number 2. Andrew working on gen number 3. Honestly, this is still rough though. I mean, there's a lot of control being put down right now, right? Like Zaka's having to just work on bear traps. Like Ruin's still regressing everything. They need to send someone for this pool. Like, there's really only realistically like one person that even could be on a gen right now for the most part.
Yeah.
Oh, they find Totem though. Which one's it gonna be? Devour. Devour has no stacks, right? So if that's Devour, that's kind of like no harm done to Bubbo at this point. No, he has 1 stack. Sorry, he has 1 stack. I lied.
I mean, is that gonna kick this game?
Oh, did he push him off of it, or did he pop it? I don't know. I can't tell. No, he's back on it. Yeah, I think he got pushed off of it.
Oh. Nice try.
Zaka's hat's gone. I think that was Devour because I think I saw that gen still regressing. So Ruin's still up.
I mean, do they get the unhook though? No.
Yeah, he's gonna drop down and Bubbo's there. Uh-oh.
This is body blockable.
Yup. There's no way Andrew gets this. There's no way. Like, this is easy.
I don't think it can, right?
Yep, there's no way. This is like pretty easily. Well, big body Bubbo. Big body Bubbo.
Oh my. What?
Oh my god,
he was dead on the hut. That's a crazy
he was literally
save.
dead on the HUD. Oh my god, that's wild.
For how long though? Marcus
pulled that motherfucker out of the Grim Reaper's grasp, dude. That's crazy. Yeah, this pallet's not. Ooh.
Yeah, there's no way.
Awkward. I mean, I think at this point that double save ends up not even being worth, right? Like,
yeah, no.
Sent everybody in, got a bunch of downs, injuries, time off gens with Ruin up just for Marcos to die instantly, right? So like,
yeah, that Ruin is definitely destroying right now. This is why every other team went Totem hunting early. This is exactly why.
Yep.
Because once you have like traps on, someone has to rotate, and then you just have to get off those gens. And I'm sure that Ruin probably regressed more than 1 entire gen at this point.
Oh yeah, easily. Yeah, it's been doing work. Because at this point we're at 3 gens, and I think we're at 3 gens completely. Like, I think there's probably like 0 progress. So like,
yeah,
this is a rough spot to be in. 3v1, everyone injured. I mean, they're currently healing up, but like, this is a very, very powerful position for Bubbo. And like, I mean, like, what are we looking at for a result here? Maybe like a 4K2 or something? You know what I mean? Like, if they can get something like a 4K2 by the end of this game, that is an insanely good result here. Like, we've not seen a result like that on Pig at all this whole tournament yet. So like, and it's looking like it could be something that high. Like, this is like maybe the last decent pallet setup I think on this whole map.
Yeah.
And even that, wow, holy bro.
Yeah, that's
the
a crazy
max
hit.
distance of that lunge. Wow. Bubbo is good at Pig, bro. God, he's so comfortable with these dashes and like where he can use it. That is crazy. And that's Zaka's second hook.
True.
Oh, man, Ruin's still up too. So like, whatever happens here, whatever rotations have to happen here is going to hurt them a lot. I mean, Yvonne's just going to try to get the pull so that way Adric can still can keep working the gen, but still that puts Zaka death hook very quickly.
Oh man, this is, yeah. I mean, that 1 gen might get interrupted that they have. Yeah, I think Bobo's going straight to it, and Adri's on it injured. So is he just going to die on it?
Certainly. Okay, pre-left a little bit. I think they must have called where the TR was. Because Adri did. Oh, yeah, but this pallet is terrible. Like, yeah, nope, not going anywhere. So
Not with those add-ons.
with Ruin. This will be a bear trap too. Yep. Which, like, at this point, I don't think they even worry about their bear traps at all. Like I think unless they pop the gen. Like, I think at this point you're playing to pop even 1 more gen probably. Like, this is getting very dire. So like, I don't think you even worry about bear traps at all at this point.
Yeah. 4K3 is a crazy result.
Yeah. This is. I mean, I think the fact that Spain at this point is like, I feel like we're playing for 4K2, right? Like, that's what we're hoping to get to at this point.
Yeah.
So like, already, like even like your result that you're hoping to get for Spain is already like an insanely good result for Bubbo. So like, this is starting to look a little bad for Spain. And again, assuming that's enough to take this set, we could be looking at a 3-0 start to this best of 7, which is not great, man. Good start on there.
It almost hits. Honestly, these add-ons do work for the dash.
Yeah, they really do. That dash becomes so good with this. I mean, they're getting a lot of gen progress right now. Look, if there's something that I think Spain, if there's like an ace in the hole for Spain, I think it's Yvonne in chase and then Survivor's cranking. You know what I mean? Like that's always a good position for them. But again, Andrew's got a good bit of pressure, but is injured. Although Bubbo did show himself for a second, so that probably triggers Andrew to get back on that gen, and Bubbo even drops down. So yeah, Andrew's getting a lot of. I think Andrew's probably gonna pop that gen. Like they're calling out where Bubbo is right now, and Andrew probably knows that they can work on that gen safely.
That was quite a bit of pressure being bought by these two chases, but obviously Zaka being Death Hook, you will need to. Oh.
That was a huge 50 win there. But yeah, I mean, he needs to find a way to stay alive here. This pallet also not very great. Maybe he can make something happen here. Ooh, still gets hit.
Nah.
I mean, Andrew did pop that gem, but that means bear traps are now active. I mean, I think at this point, they're just going to aggressively play the timers, right? I think Yvonne's just going to be like, okay, I'm dead. Let me just see if I can get this gen at least. Dude, Zaka, such a good chase here.
There's another pallet
Zaka.
in this room. They're doubling. They're buying time.
This is smart from Bubbo, because yeah, these guys have active bear traps now. I think as long as you interrupt them and keep them off of it, like they're probably gonna die.
Man, that ruin is insane, brother. That's like a ruin advertising game right here.
Actually, yeah. Best marketing campaign ever for Andrew right here.
Yeah.
These survivors are so good at these 50s now, though. Like both Yvonne and Zaka are just doing so well in chase this game. Like, Bubbo is creating all these scenarios where he, like, realistically can get downs, but these guys are just doing such a good job of avoiding it. And it's, like, somewhat bringing them back in it. Like somewhat, like, bringing them back in it to the point where they can, like... Now we're looking at, like, if we play perfectly, we can get a 4K1 maybe, but even that, I don't know. Oh, and now goes Zaka. Well, maybe not anymore.
Yeah, that's going to be a pick, and that means Zaka's dead. There are only 2 survivors remaining. And, yeah, getting another gen done is probably going to be impossible from here on out.
Yeah, especially considering they both have active bear traps that I think have a good bit of progress too. So like, as long as he's just harassing the gens, they're just gonna die to their bear traps. Like, there's nothing they're gonna be able to do.
I wonder if they had anti-totem parks.
Yeah, because like usually someone brings counterforce. You know what I mean? Especially considering Pig. Nice little bait there. Especially considering Pig is pretty low tier and the perks are usually pretty restricted. Yeah, right there, counterforce on Yvonne. Yeah.
Oh. Honestly, I would love to have a stat how much ruin regressed the gens in this game.
True, I would love to actually see, like, dude, I think like maybe like 4 years from now, DBD, maybe we get a world where like we see post-game stats. You know what I mean? Like how much XYZ thing did. Like maybe like it would be cool to see how much like gen regression happened overall in a game. Because honestly, that would be enough in this game. If it was just overall gen regression, it would just be ruined. You know?
Yeah. So another game without devour value. Sadly, we have not seen that part kick in. Very much so.
Yep.
But can he not Mori? No, because Ivan can copy.
No, he has to be. Yeah, he has to be struggle. Yeah. So he's got a hook instead.
All right.
But yeah,
so Zaka has a tall task ahead of him here.
Yep. But I mean, we'll see. I mean, even if he loses this and Russia goes up 3-0, it's still not over, right? It's a best of 7, so it is the first of 4. And we did see Spain reverse sweep Portugal yesterday. So, like, I think it's like, I don't think it's ever over for Spain. It's like never over for Spain. Like, they are extremely capable and anything could happen, but it's Russia definitely looking really strong. And if they do manage to get the win here on this pig set, which feels pretty likely for them. I mean, this is a very, very good result for them on the other side. If they can get this win on the pig set, they're up 3-0 going into 2 back-to-back Russia sets, I think. As well, like I think they'll be going into 2 of their picks. So like, but again, I think their 2 picks are also like very Spain, like it's Ghostface and like Doctor, which I feel like are probably like pretty good Spain sets too. But still, regardless, going up 3-0 is
kind of
very huge.
Like Russia picked 3 killers that are very about coordination and like teamwork. So I think that's definitely the theme we see, while Spain kind of tried to pick the more 1v1 and chase killers.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's 100% what probably the idea was for sure. So yeah, I mean, the fact that Russia might go up 3-0 here is pretty huge in that way, right? I mean, going into their sets, 3-0 would be pretty massive. So honestly, Zaka kind of needs to make something happen here, I think. I don't know. It's going to be big problems. Having to reverse sweep, having to win 4 sets in a row is such a tall order. I mean, I know we just saw them win 3 sets yesterday in a row, but like,
yeah,
I don't know, man. 4 sets in a row against this Russian team is crazy.
I mean, let's see. Maybe we get the magic again, but the Russian team does look very strong here.
Yeah, Bubbo is playing out of his mind today, dude. He is playing so well. Like, I mean, I think everyone knows Bubbo is an amazing player, but like, my lord, he really came today. Like, the killer games today have been phenomenal from him. So I don't know. We'll see what Zaka can do. I mean, this feels like an angle where you maybe actually want to play for Devour, right? Like, I mean, we've been seeing Devour in every single like game of Pig, and like you said, we've not really seen a whole lot of value out of it. But a lot of times people don't really like play for it to activate it, right? People still like they still play close to hooks and stuff.
Am I crazy to think like, on average, the Pig players would have done so much better with like brutal strength or batteries instead of Devour?
Yeah. Probably, honestly, like especially batteries on that map is kind of insane, right?
Yeah.
Like the haste on that map is nuts. I do kind of agree. Like I feel like Devour's almost this like weird little like ace in the hole, but I feel like again, especially considering the survivors are almost guaranteed to have counterforce in their builds, it's like I don't know if like Devour's ever gonna like even if Devour gets to 3 stacks, is it gonna last? You know what I mean? Like I don't know. It feels like so unlikely that I kind of agree. I think putting on like a safer perk there might do a lot for you. Yeah, it's interesting. It's very, very interesting. I'm very curious to see what Zaka goes with. I mean, Zaka definitely does not shy away from very aggressive builds. Like that Singularity build we saw earlier, like just super aggressive build. So like, I would not be too shocked if we did see something a little bit more aggressive here. Like, I mean, like even like batteries, right? We saw batteries on Singu. I feel like this feels like a good batteries map. So like maybe batteries is a bad idea though, because I mean the win con's 4 gens popping. So like as the gens, like you need the gens to pop to get the perk value. So maybe not. I don't know, man. I have no idea.
I mean, yeah, I mean it's gonna be hard. But like even if they lose the set, it's definitely not over. They still have after that is Ghostface, I think. So
yeah.
Okay, we can look at the perks. No, we see the
no corrupt.
Painless instead. Okay, that's very aggressive.
That's really bold, and I'm wondering if like a lot of this boils down to the fact that like we know that the Russian team is like a very safe playing team. I feel like, for instance, if Zaka can like, and Zaka's a good stealth killer player, right? I mean, again, he's known for his ghost face. I feel like if he plays around the stealth really well, and they're like, if the survivors are being like too careful to the point where they're like not even touching gens at all early game with Ruin up, like you might not even need corrupt, I guess. Like maybe that's the thinking, like. They might just be playing safe on gens and not even necessarily just like full committing them, and maybe you can get away with no corrupt. And then if you can still have a decent early game here, then you have a very, very strong build to try to get this actual win con. So
yeah, all right, Zaka going in. Did you get spotted already? Yeah. So the way this works early game, by the way, is that the survivors are gonna. Oh my god, we're bouncing. Are gonna camp the hallways, and they're trying to spot the killer and then play it safe from there. And if they feel unsafe, they're gonna go back to the hallways, and that's exactly what I think we're gonna see here. And Zaka got spotted on one side, then completely switched sides, going to the other. Is it gonna work out for him? No, he has been spotted again.
Ooh, we're gonna spot it here. Yep.
Oh, there's like a lot of survivors running there.
Oh yeah, a stampede of survivors here. So like in a weird way, it kind of like does work out, right?
True.
I mean, this is 3 survivors pressured, at least off gens, right? With Ruin up. So, like, temporarily, this is still a decent bit of pressure.
All right, SWATs are taking chase.
This. Whoa. Big 50 wins, dude. And we're going to try again.
Oh, that doesn't hit.
Oh, Swatter.
He's clean with it, right?
Swatter is so gross, bro. I'm telling you. Like, he's becoming one of my favorites to watch as, like, a viewer, because he's just so gross, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I swear.
Wow, that's gonna be a hit for sure.
Giving pallet control here is not great. He's just take that hit and get out of here.
So now the way
3 gens being worked.
Oh, we're actually not going to commit the chase, and instead Hardwell is gonna get chased. Wow, Ruin is doing work. This gen is halfway done. But SWAT already on totem number 1.
Yup. God pallet used up here as well. And can kind of see him crouching away. It gets a little bit like, dude, alert gets so much value in these games, man.
Yeah.
Like you can like see the pig for a second, like see where they're crouching away to. Gives so much info. There goes them dying. So 2 more totems to go. Granout's got a gen high progress. Swatter got another one. Yeah, imagine. I basically the only thing you could do there is just hard commit and hope that you guess right. Right? That's like an impossible situation. So Maggie's just taking his hit and getting out of there. I think this God Pallet down here is still here, right? I believe. So yeah, still has his pallet. Still some guaranteed time. And again, this is rough for Zaka right now because all these like God Pallets being used, getting this guaranteed time. There's gen number 1, gen number 2 is about 10 seconds away, and then gen number 3 is about like 30 seconds more from that. So
yeah,
we're getting up to like tie condition.
Yeah. Very coordinated.
Great dash there though.
Even though Ruin is still active, but like there's just not a lot of pressure on the survivors to actually leave the gens.
Yep. And even here, they're just still cracking them. Like, gen number 3 is about to pop. Right now, already started gen number 4. Like, there's just so much. Well, Pain Ruin. Nope, doesn't interrupt it. Never mind. I thought they'd maybe interrupt that gen, but nope. That's 3 gens done. So already, best case scenario now is a tie. Like, the win condition's already out of play. And that's the first hook. So not looking great for Spain. Dude, Russia looks insane today. I'm going to be honest. They look so good today. Holy. I don't know what.
The survivor side is just like so coordinated.
Mm-hmm.
And
they really are. Like
making it so hard for the killer to like get that pressure on, you know?
Yep. And then Bubba one killer is just so strong too that it's like it seems so hard to deal with.
Once again, Hardwell just having so much distance, enough distance to pre-drop that. And if you drop this pallet this way, it actually turns into a God pallet, and that's why Zaka is abandoning. Oh.
Ooh, fine Swatter. That's a big find.
True.
Pretty big find there. He was trying to stealth around, I think maybe to go for this pool, but now has to bail from it. He might be in some trouble. I think he still has that pallet here. This one's like okay, but
oh, does get the stun. And that might have been that was a devour sack. Actually, he was not too close. So I guess that's what we're playing for here, right?
Yeah, I think at this point that's all you can play for, because yeah, like there's no getting a tunnel out at this point, right? Like with only 1 gen, like still needed. I think you have to just stealth around, see if you can get people out of position, get maybe some more downs, and see if you can get 3 stacks of devour and work with that. I think there's really nothing else you could possibly do. I feel like if Russia gets rid of the totems, it's just GG. Like I mean, like Ruin's still up too, which is also doing a lot of work.
True.
So even getting rid of Ruin, like even if they don't get devour, even getting rid of Ruin would be a massive shift here.
Ooh, I think Dhaka has been called out because they were just leaving.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Their coordination is stupid. Like.
Yeah.
So someone saw Zaka go up in the hallway, and then the other survivors all pre-left, and now they're half a hallway away already, and you can't really commit to that chase either.
I feel like Team Russia has like the kind of comms that every killer main thinks every Swift has.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Like how like every killer player thinks that any Swift in comms is like making perfect callouts all the time. Like Russia actually has perfect callouts where like they like immediately like they see a killer, they know exactly where they are. Everyone like pre-leaves that area. It's like so perfectly played by them. It's very, very impressive.
Wait, what? Oh, that's a game changer. Like imagine you hit that.
Yep. You could have interrupted that, but he does get a second hook here. I mean, this gets Lavagic a little bit closer to death and also potentially another stack of Devour. So still a decent spot, right? I mean, better than nothing, but look at this gen progress coming through.
Yeah.
They're on 2 pretty far separated gens, getting a lot. I don't, is there any way you stop both of these even right now? Like right now, do you stop the game from ending?
Hard. I mean, he definitely does need a miracle at this point.
I don't think you can even stop it from this point, because you interrupt 1 gen, the other one still cranks. You go back to that other gen, they crank the other one. Like I think if they just play aggressively on this, it's just over.
Isn't it?
Like I don't think there's any way to stop.
Once again, he just pre-left. He's been called out. So perfect.
Yep.
Perfect show of how to use the mid-witch hallways to your advantage on the survivor side. And like literally, yeah, there's not much Zaka can do here. He can't really apply his skill. He can try to like get a crack on and like try to surprise him somewhere, but it's just not working so far.
This is so unfortunate too, because he also was like just barely in Devour range when that unhook came in. Like, he was out of range, and then he stepped into range right as the pull came through, so he didn't get his second stack. I mean, that gen pops anyway, so it's over, but even for that, like, additional little, like, power spike of Devour, it just barely didn't get got, so that kind of ends up hurting him too. And yeah, gen number 4 pops, and that's Russia taking the big set, man. I mean, Russia's up 3-0 now in the series, which is pretty wild, dude. Like, that is very, very... I did not think we would see either team 3-0ing to start out this best of 7. Like, that is very, very impressive.
I mean, it's not over. We saw Spain do it yesterday. It looked very mighty bad, and then just ended up winning every game in a row. But they do need to step it up. I feel like Russia right now just seems dominant. They really do.
Yep. They're just like firing on all cylinders. Yeah, it's like just like perfect play from them. I do feel like if there's a set that I would expect Spain to be able to like build momentum on and like bring like a big like morale turnaround on, is it not Ghostface? Like, is that not the set that I would expect that to happen to him? I feel like I've seen Zaka get like 4K3s on like really, really good teams on Ghostface before. Like, I've seen him do some pretty crazy shit on that killer. So, I mean, again, it's just that Team Russia right now is playing so clean that I'm not going to say necessarily it's going to be doable or easy here, but like if he can pull something out, that's kind of what they need here. Is like something big on that Ghostface set.
Yep, absolutely. I mean, yeah, it's gonna... I mean, dude, if Russia runs it back with such accuracy on the callouts, what are you gonna do, dude? Like, honestly, it doesn't matter who you pick and who you put into their pick position. If the survivors played so damn well and they just don't give him anything to go off, then yeah, it's the hard. Exactly.
Like, even like this game, you look back and you're like, what is Zaka supposed to really do better here? Like, how much of this is even like on Zaka versus just the survivors playing insane, right? Like, I don't know. Like, you could say maybe like winning the 50s early on with Swatter, you know what I mean? Maybe would help. Like, even here, like, I don't know how Swatter is able to get away with all the shit he gets away with. Who knows? I don't know. But like, maybe like those 50s make a little bit of a difference. But at the end of the day, like, outside of like the 50 wins, it's hey, a totem there.
Yeah, he spotted it.
It's just so wild, bro. It's so wild. I don't like. I'm just not really sure like what you're even supposed to do with your Zaka in this scenario, man. Like, what do you do? Like,
Hardwell is being a scout for Granout who's on the gen. He's just standing in the hallway to make callouts for Granout who's on the gen.
That is so awesome, bro. That is so awesome. He literally has a lookout. He's got like a spotter, like a hunter. That's fucking amazing, dude. Like a fucking sniper. That's so cool. Wow, and they even get away with that too. Okay, for the record as well, with how this result's about to be on top of the other results we've seen, even if Spain does bring it back, okay, the point I'm trying to get at, I'll try to sum this up quicker.
Yeah.
If there ends up being a tie set, the tiebreaker is going to be very in favor of Russia here, I think.
Yes,
like, these sets have been dominantly in their favor. Like, this is about to be like a 4K2 versus what, like 2 stages? Like, this is about to be an insanely massive gap. So, like, because I'm assuming someone's here for a hit, right? No, it was Swatter, so the injured survivor. So maybe it'll still be 5. Maybe. Oh, maybe more. What the hell is Swatter doing? I don't know. Still, I mean, even if he gets some stages here, I still feel like a lot of these wins have been like very, very like Russia-sided. And they could even still save this.
They could if they wanted to. I mean, yeah, they can. Absolutely.
Yeah, they could absolutely save this. Yeah. It looks like the other game might be open. They might have canceled it to take hits. I don't know, but yeah, I mean, they're gonna be able to get this pretty easily. So this will be 3 stages versus 4. So yeah, like the tiebreakers, and I feel like unless, and like I mean, Spain needs to come back and win a lot for it to even matter, and then Spain would have to win. Like, Spain would have to win and win huge for the tiebreaker to ever be in their favor. So yeah, they basically have to just win out here. Like, I don't think they can even afford a tie. They really need a win-win on every single set. So that's kind of a huge deal. Like, at any point, like, Russia's killer, I mean, first off, they need to get a big result here on Ghostface, but like, if Russia's killer can either get like a tie on their second round, or like if they can open up with like a 4K1 and put pressure on them to like get better than that, like a tie is like not even good enough anymore. So this is rough. This is like pretty much as bad a position as you can be in for Spain here in this best of 3, right? Down 3-0, tie con, like tiebreaker way out of reach. It's yep, I mean, we need to pop off now. I mean, we need to pop off, but look at the next 3 killers. I feel like if there was any 3 killers that I would expect Spain to be able to pop off on, again, it's like these 3.
True.
Like,
It's I mean, Ghostface, I don't know, man. Like, it depends on how well the Russian survivors play. If they play flawlessly again, which that almost looked as good as you can get, honestly. That was quite insane.
Yeah.
If they do that on Larry's too, then it's gonna be rough. It's gonna be rough. But Zaka, generally considered the best Ghostface player in the world. So can he apply that skill? What can he do? I think it's a little bit easier on Larry's, to be honest. Larry's does not have that many long hallways, and it's a little bit harder to call the killer out. So he might have more openings to packet them and hopefully get some downs.
Yeah, absolutely. I think this is definitely a better spot than Midwich. Like, I still, like, bro, Hardwell being a scout there for the hallways is the cool. That's the funniest shit. It also is so cool to see. You definitely can't do that kind of stuff on Larry's, at least not as easily. There is some hallways or whatever there, but like not really as much lines of vision. It's a lot easier to like weave in and out of rooms and like, you know, take weird angles on people. It's like you can do that on Midwich a little bit, but for the most part, you still got to go, like, you can only go up floors at the corners, right? So if you're downstairs, they know there's only like 4 places you can go upstairs. Like, there's a lot of like limited movement on Midwich, whereas that's not really the case on Larry's. So there definitely is a lot more options for him to kind of utilize his stealth and like his positioning and everything. So yeah, definitely an option here for him to try to make something happen. But yeah, again, it's like you said, I think at the end of the day, if Russia is still playing as good as they are, like, okay, would you agree that I feel like, for instance, I've seen Ghostfaces get big results before, right? Like I think it's one of those weird sets where like he can absolutely get like 4K 3s, 4K 2s, 4K 4s even, but I feel like when that happens, it's almost always because the survivors are playing at least a little sloppy, right? Not necessarily like super sloppy, but at least a little sloppy, right? Like you have to take advantage of at least like some mistakes to get a big result. Like I think if survivors play correctly, I feel like there's almost no way to get like a super good result. So I think that's true. I'm pretty confident in that, which means we are still relying on Russia mistakes here, which is not great considering the way they've been playing.
I guess Zaka's playing Ghostface here. We're gonna see. That should mean we should load in any second. Not much time wasted.
Yep. I'm assuming what happened was that they were ready so fast that the production team couldn't even get their builds ready, which honestly, if that's the case, that's fine with me, dude. Yeah, I think that is the case. That's fine with me. They're just ready to go.
So Zaka already... All right, he's already been spotted by Granat, didn't he? That's why he's changing his approach, trying to come from the other side. We have Sloppy Butcher, Painrest, Corrupt, and Eruption. So no big surprises on the build. Oh, that's a fast hit.
Ooh,
and we can see the wallet add-on coming in, recharging the power on a pallet break. That's the meta add-on on Ghostface because there's so many pallets on this map.
And looks like I think he wants to just commit a couple god pallets down here. Like, so again, like the way this map is played, by the way, is like an M1 chase is like not really viable, right? There's like a lot of strong pallets on this map. So you can't really just commit. Like we see Zaka's not going to commit to that for sure. But I do still think it's worthwhile to kind of just like deplete some of those god pallets, right? Like right there, he can just chase Swatter. He knows he's going to basically be forced to run into the next god pallet and throw it. So you can get some of them out of the way. Because as you get a lot more of them out of the way, you just create more and more dangerous areas that they have to play around later, right? Like as the match goes on, they have less and less safe positions to like stay in.
Yeah.
And that can end up being huge.
So what we saw there, Zaka's position was unknown, and what the Russian survivor team did is they got off gens completely, and they're just holding corners until they know where Zaka is. And because of the third-person camera, obviously, it's a little bit more likely that the survivors are gonna spot the killer first. And if they do, then they can maybe try to stealth out, call the position, and Zaka kind of not finding anyone. But he does have a lot of stock on Granat, and that might make a difference in a bit.
Yep. That 9-9 stock, always super brutal, right? It's like basically being injured but not being able to be healed, right? Like you can't really do anything about it. Like if the killer just kind of stumbles upon you, he just full stocks you, you're one shot down. There's not really much you can do, right? You got to be real careful when you know that you're high stocked.
Yeah.
Ooh, gets a little bit there on Excise. A little bit more. Okay, he's got Excise high stock now too. So 2 survivors high stock, but does get broken out, unfortunately.
Not too shabby, yeah. These stocks, by the way, they matter quite a lot. And getting those 2 with pretty much no progress is actually quite big and a good pacing for Zaka and Ghostface here. So Granat kind of needs to watch out, but this is a God Pallet, so he's going to throw it instantly. And the moment that God Pallets get thrown, Zaka obviously knows he can just get his power back by breaking the pallet.
Yep, he gets a little bit more stock on him since he knows his power is going to be back immediately anyway, so just doesn't mind. Same thing here. Gets a little bit more stock, breaks the pallet, gets his power back.
Granot, I think, is in trouble though, no?
Yeah, I think he's unless there's something in this corner. I don't know. Like the corners sometimes have god pallets. I don't know what's there though. But if there's something in the corner, he's going away from the corner.
And the other add-on also giving a speed boost, but the hit tank is coming through. Hardwell is there
Russia
to help Granot out.
Bro. That gives him distance on the map. He's going towards this. He's trying to make it to that double room 8, I think, right?
Yeah.
And he's like 1 room away now. Looks like he wants to play this instead, which is a little sketch. Oh, loses the 50. Down he goes. Good play from Zaka. Very good play. I'm very surprised he didn't keep going. He was almost at that double room, but I guess I'm not sure what the double room is. Maybe he didn't make it to the to the paladin there.
All right, so
but yeah,
Zaka,
down comes through.
Yeah, getting it down at, well, I mean, the down is at 5 gens, but by the time it's hooked, I don't think it's going to be 5 gens anymore.
Yep. 1 gen already done. This painter is going to come through. He does get a hook on top of a gem with progress though, which is always good, right? Put eruption down here. This wasn't even the painter res gen too, so he gets to put eruption down for free. So painter res hits something else across the map. He gets eruption. So decent in terms of like stopping gens, but I still feel like I really considering that I think we need a big ghost face result here. Yeah. I think Russia's in a good position to not like. It doesn't look like they're primed to get like 4K3 or anything. That's for sure. Like
you know what just happened?
Like
I think Access intentionally tanked the Painless, so the Painless is not on the gen on the top side where the 3 gen now is. I mean, he got the eruption kick off though, so there's not that much value.
Yeah, it's kind of like a double-edged sword because like eruption's still strong now too, right? Because it's still regressing, and now you got to deal with eruption later. But yeah, I mean that's probably better than like the big like 20% hit of pain res. So
so there, I think there are 4 gens on the side, so Zaka definitely in a position where he can do a lot with this hook placement. He doesn't want to get revealed.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely wants to get second here, and I don't think the Russian survivors even want to go for this. They're just going to crank gens while Access is in position. Actually, no. He's just actually going to crank gens. Okay.
Yeah, they're just cranking. This is a weird gen setup. It's like all along this like left side.
I mean,
there's like a 3 gen top left, and then
Access is almost 99, so he will have to watch out a lot here.
Yeah, I think one of the most devastating things that could happen in this set is like the person going for the unhook being high stock and then getting stalked and down under the hook is like one of the worst possible things that could happen. I mean, again, these survivors are smart, and I think they like Excise only went whenever they were positive that he was committing to someone far away right there. So as long as they play smart around it, it could definitely be avoided. But that's one of those danger things that you got to look out for.
Wow, look who's hit taking. This is Access, who's 75% stock. This could be pretty bad for the survivors, but Granot is trying his hardest to get away from these gens.
Yeah,
Exposed is coming through. Access is happy to take the down, by the way. Like, all you want is to get that death hook survivor away from those generators. And I think... No, he's actually gonna...
He's got to carry him up towards the gens, right? And on I think like there was a pain res further towards top. You got to go, like you have to. Yeah. But I mean, they got 1 more gen done, and I feel like this is still looking really good for them. Like they have 4 survivors up. They're still attacking the gen setup. Excise even managed, like even Excise, like taking the hit for him, still managed to go down at least a bit away, right? Like he wasn't like fully top at all. He was like kind of more towards bottom side, so he doesn't get hooked in a horrible spot.
All right, Swatter completely disengaged while Hardwell and Granot. No, actually. Oh, Granot is going back, and Hardwell, I guess, is going to heal a Swatter. Interesting. Scratch marks being found.
Oh, Swatter is going to need a hit. He'll be heading down towards bottom. But again, at this point, like, anyone that gets hit and runs bottom is just going to be ignored, right? Like,
yeah.
Like typically already bottom side of the map has so many more like strong tiles too. On top of the gen subs not being there, there's also like probably like 3-4 more god palaces down there. So like Zaka's not really going to ever take a chase down there. Like it's just, I think everyone's aware that a chase is not going to end quickly on bottom side of the map as long as they have distance towards pallets. So Hardwell has to leave it. Looks like he's choosing to die further away rather than even trying to play that.
Yeah, exactly. He's not taking the 50s. Why? Because he wants to play as safe as possible and not go down anywhere near to the gens. And obviously Zakas is trying to carry him kind of back into it. No, not even, right? He's just going to take the painless, I guess.
Yeah, this is at like 7, right? I think.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so yeah, it is very interesting to see that. Like Russia literally opting to like die far from the gens rather than even trying to stay alive. Like instead of trying to play 50s, they're that much more concerned with hook positioning, which again I think is actually really smart. Like that's such interesting play. Like I think to be able to just accept like, okay, I'm just gonna dive, I'm just gonna do it over here. You know what I mean? Like that's a really good heads up play and smart to do. Xi's definitely getting stalked here a little bit.
99. Okay, full stock. That was very well played by Zocca. Didn't waste much time on that at all. And now he's probably gonna go back to the top gens, right? That's what he wants to play. But Russia seems to be very happy to play the slow game.
Yeah, there's not that much progress topside right now, too. So that's not that bad because I think the big worry about this is like you're committing a lot of time bottom side. But you know 3 people were down there, right? Someone was on the hook, somebody got the unhook, and you stalked a third guy. So you know that there was at least only one person up here. So there couldn't be that much progress. So Zocca probably knows that, and he gets the kick down, and there really isn't that much progress at all. Swatter just stealthing up there. Everyone else is bottom side right now. And here comes Zocca heading down the map, venturing in the bottom side.
Oh,
it's a lot of stock.
Run out.
Run out. Hey, that's the X-size pallet though, but maybe. Oh. Hardwell could take a hit, maybe. This pallet is not safe. Yeah, Hardwell's gonna try to take a hit. That is a very safe pallet there too.
Dude,
so yeah.
Granat doesn't even drop that. He's confident. Wait, why?
Yeah.
Where does the confidence come from?
I don't know. That's a good question. Maybe he wants to like bait the chase so the Swatter can get gen progress. Yeah, he's deathhook though. So like, that's wait, I didn't realize he was deathhook. That's no, that's not confidence. I think we're bordering on stupidity here. I don't know. We're pushing the line here. I don't know.
All right, looks like we are doubling in gen, and this is going to be another death hook on Hardwell. So Zocca kind of inching closer and closer to killing a survivor off.
Yep, they're doubling that main gen, but he is coming right back up here. They're not going to be able to pop it in time.
Yeah.
And Grenaut still just like stealth bottom side. He's still stocked too, so he's got to be careful for a little bit.
Yeah, those spikes though,
honestly,
they're going to start mattering.
Yep, but if one of these kills can happen, like if either Grenaut or Hardwell dies, it's starting a little hairy, man. I mean, this gen sub top side is still kind of gross.
Yeah, absolutely.
Swatter doing such a good job of stealthing top here. Like he keeps just staying up here without getting found, and Zocca has not checked upstairs yet. So Swatter just staying topside position. It's right. Like oh, well, wait a minute. I spoke too soon. I mean, the main reason for this is Swatter wants to stealth up here. That way, like, if Zocca ever commits bottom side and they're able to call that out, then they have someone already pre-positioned to immediately jump on the gen and get maximum amount of progress, right? So it's very, very important to stay hidden there, and he does eventually get found and pushed out. So now they don't really have anyone in position topside. I think Zocca understands that, which is why he's committing a little bit more here.
Oh my god, Access was 99, I think, and he didn't get
he broke him out instantly.
Oh, that is a huge game changer.
Yep, and look at him. He's like, yeah, you can't hit me now. Haha, you can't hit me. Because if he gets hit, he resets entirely. This pallet's not safe, though, to be fair. Especially with drop like knife sheath. Especially.
Hempson Hayes could make the difference here. Is someone there to take the hit?
Oh, Swatter's there. The team play from Russia is so good. X-Size has his pallet in the corner, too.
This is the X-Size pallet.
His pallet.
He made a video on the check spots.
X-Size pallet.
No way we're playing the X-Size pallet with X-Size.
X-Size and the X-Size pallet.
All right, X-Size, do you know your own check spots? No, he doesn't.
Oh no! Zocca killed X-Size at the X-Size pallet. There's no way. Okay, it's over. Spade wins.
Oh my
god! It's the start of their downfall. It's the start of their downfall. He killed X-Size at the X-Size pallet. It's over. This is the beginning of the end.
Yeah, that's kind of an ego move, honestly.
Yeah, this is an omen. I think bad things are coming for Team Russia. I don't know. I'm only like a little bit superstitious, but I'm feeling like this means something. Ooh. Hardwell does get spotted here too. He was the one here. I think he's just gonna have to pull.
Yeah, but the gen is gonna pop. And Zocca's gonna try to interrupt it, but it's too late. 3 death hooks at this point.
That is the gen setup completely broken though. There is a gen completely bottom side down there at like 7.
Dude, no! Ooh. Wait, we wanted to check. He knew.
Yeah, I mean, I think there was a blood trailing. I think he saw the blood, so I think he knew. Yeah, but just the head-on came through in time. And now we're struggling. I mean, at this point, I think if you could find Swatter, I think you want him. But I think he's right here. Yeah, we have Swatter. who is the Fresh Hook survivor. Because at this point, you're just playing fast stages. I don't think there's a world where you get a 4K here with the gen split being what it is. But again, the team play here, Gren out, here for the hit, and Gren out will most likely even take 2 hits. Like at this point, you're just playing to get Swatter out. Like, so like he's literally worth more than all 3 other survivors combined. Like it's three stages and a fresh. So like literally all 3 survivors could die for him if needed at this point, and it's still worth it.
Oh, Swatter's running back up the map though. Wait, he's actually going to take... Wait, he's going to take that hook.
Maybe he was not confident that he would actually be able to get that in time with all the hit tanks. I don't know, but yeah, he's just going to settle for the result then. This is going to be not that many stages, right? 7 stages?
7 stages, 3 fresh. I mean, this is an okay result. I would say almost average, right? Like there's an average result.
Yeah. Pretty average result. I think getting Swatter out there is huge. I'm surprised he didn't play for it more, honestly. Like, because you kill Swatter there, that's 9 stages for fresh, which is actually like that's above average, I'd say. Right? I mean, so I feel like.
Okay, let's be real. If you kill Excise on the Excise pallet, that should be worth a stage.
True. This should be 8 stages. Agreed. Yeah. That's such a Giga Chad move, bro. I'm telling you, that's so good. I don't know. It's gonna be interesting. Bubbo has been popping off today. Like he's been absolutely popping off. So like, they need something here. Like they need to slow him down some way. And because like, I mean, that again, it's like you said, that was like a pretty average result to the point where it's definitely not like unbeatable. But like Bubbo's just been doing so good. He's been winning 50 after 50, and like he's just been making such good decisions that I feel like Spain here needs to play like near perfect and like really punish him and get him kind of, you know, on the back foot. Because if not, I mean, dude, Russia could just put this away right here. They could just 4-0 World Cup right here, which would be crazy.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they're playing so well. They are playing incredibly well on both sides today, so...
Yeah,
it's kind of funny. At the start of the tournament in the group stage, they did not seem this crazy, honestly. So
I was thinking about just saying that they were the only seed 1 that came out of groups that wasn't 3-0. Like every other group had a 3-0 team, right? Spain, USA, and Portugal were all 3-0. Russia was 2-0-1, right? They had that tie game with Thailand, and even some of their other matches were like kind of close. And even like, for instance, yesterday, like I don't know if this means anything, but yesterday they had like a very extremely close set with Italy, right? That went to all 5 games, and then Spain beat Portugal in like a 5-game matchup, and then Portugal annihilated Italy, right? So like, you think if Italy put up this good of a fight against Russia, and then they get annihilated by like Portugal, who lost to Spain, right? Like, I know that's kind of convoluted to say, but hope you understand what I'm saying. Like, you would think that like that would mean that Spain would be able to annihilate Russia, right? Like in theory, but
we are playing 4D rock paper scissors.
Yeah. Actually, there's like rock paper scissors, but with a 4th one. I don't know. Rock paper stick scissors, I guess. I don't know. And I guess that does not apply here because Russia has this completely figured out. I mean, I will say again, I don't know, like maybe I'm wrong here, but I felt like Bubbo was a little off of his game yesterday. Like I feel like again, you could chalk it up to Italy's survivors being really, really insane. Like maybe Italy's survivors were just on their game. I don't know, but I felt like Bubbo was struggling a little bit more yesterday than I'm used to seeing. Like usually Bubbo is just really insane on every killer, and I feel like yesterday was a bit of a rough day for him, which is maybe why they were like they almost got knocked out by Italy, right? Like it was extremely close.
Yeah.
And I feel like today Bubbo feels much more on his game. Like I feel like he is firing on all cylinders, making all the right decisions. Like, I mean, winning enough 50-50s. Again, it's hard to win. Like, there's no way you're winning every 50 against survivors like Vaughn, Zaka, like Marcos, Adri. Like, these guys are good. Like, you're not winning every 50, but he's winning enough at the right moments, and he's making it work. So
yeah, we have. I'm not gonna lie. In this tournament, we saw so many players pop off. Kind of insane. Ivan won so many 50s. Like Marcos also. I don't know. I feel like Spain overall played very well, but yeah, Russia's is today. They seem on another level. So, well, we need to see.
Yep. It's gonna be hard to stop them. And I mean, it's coming to Spain now. I mean, that was another good, solid, consistent performance from Russia's survivors. I mean, this whole series they've been very consistent. Like every set has just been very solid from their survivor side. It's been super hard for Zaka to get any kind of like a really good result. And again, same thing here. Like he got a decent result, but it's hard to get anything above decent.
Yeah.
And it's not felt that way for Bubbo. Like Bubbo has been getting very big results. So Spain's really got to like buckle down, get it together here, make sure that they are like really playing well, and I mean, we'll see. Like, for instance, even that game, like every single time someone got full stock that game, there was a hit tank, like right there for them. It didn't always work out. Like we had a couple times where they got the down anyway, but like the fact that they were already like pre-positioned every single time to like be ready for it, is so like, it's so much harder than people might realize, right? Like it's very hard to always be in the right position at the right time. It's so difficult. Like Russia makes it look so easy. So you might just be like, oh, that's just typical survive with friends, haha. But like, dude, it's so hard to play like that, and they're just, I don't know, they just make it look simple. And I don't know, we'll see. Spain definitely seems to be like a much more aggressive team in terms of how they play, right? Like I feel like Russia seems a lot more like safe macro team play. Russia much more aggressive. They're like, go ahead and chase me, I don't care, I'm a god at 1v1, so it's not gonna matter anyway. And so far that's not been working out in this best of 7, so we will well, we'll see.
We're looking at match point. Can Spain pull it back? So I mean, oftentimes these games start pretty slow. If Spain has a good start and they don't give an early hook and they don't give up too many tags, then I think they could definitely play. And we see Babo bring Devour Undying Ruins. So the same build he brought on pick.
He's got Philly as well rather than Olsen's wallet, which is very strange. Not running Olsen's wallet is very bizarre to me. Oh, okay. Immediately finds Zaka here. He must have started to get broken out, I guess. So for the record, the gray island he has just makes him stalk people 20% faster, right? It's just like faster stalking. But you lose out on the getting back. Oh!
No way. Did he get mind gamed on that pallet?
Not looking great here for Spain, man. Uh-oh. I mean, you said that we just need to not have like a early down or whatever. It's like literally 10 seconds from you saying that, and this is a very fast down.
I might have done the caster curse. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you might have. Yep.
That's very unusual, though. I would not expect a player like Zaka to down that pallet, to be honest.
Right? Yeah, same. That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like Spain's maybe a little off their game today. Like, that's very bizarre. Like, I don't know. And here they are again. Bubbo getting some stock. Trying to get some stock onto Marcos.
There are some angles on this pallet, so you can stalk through the cloth here.
Yep. And with Philly, honestly, he's probably pretty high. Yeah, he's already 99. I was going to say, with Philly, he's probably already very, very high progress. 2 totems gone. It's nothing but Devour now. But the fact that they got Ruin, I feel like I would, like, okay, we were saying that I would expect Devour on the pig set. I don't think I would expect Devour on this set. So, like, the fact that they got rid of Ruin.
Ooh. All right, he obviously wants to leave now because Marcos is already 99 and you don't want to give him a normal hit because a 99 stock is worth more than an injury. You can heal an injury, you cannot heal a 99 stock.
Yep. So some people might get confused by that, but yeah, it's definitely the right play just to leave him alone. Like Marcos now has to be very scared because if at any point Ghostface just turns up a corner near him, he just insta-dies. Wow, Philly honestly is, you know, I don't run Philly a lot, but that stock fills up hella fast with that add-on. God damn. Like he looked at Zaka for like maybe a second and he's already like half stock. Like that's crazy.
Yeah. Well, looks like there is a little bit of a top 3 gen, but literally he's gonna play Proctus for the rest of the game, right?
Yeah, well, he does Devour.
Oh, yeah.
If he can get that going. And again, I think it's a pretty well hidden Devour too. They got rid of 2 totems and it was Ruin Undying, so they might just think it's Ruin Undying, right? Like they might not suspect anything else.
Yeah.
And this map does have some kind of awkward totem spawns where like I don't think like it's decently likely that you won't just randomly stumble across it, you know what I mean? Because of how weird the totems are. And bro, if Devour activates this game, that's gonna be, I think Devour getting the 3 sacks and not getting cleansed right away is just basically immediately like, I don't know, with the win con being 7 stages, that's gonna be devastating. I don't really know how you work around that. Lots of stock on Adri here too. 3 different survivors high stock now. Everyone but Yvonne is high stocked. And yeah, I think he's gonna pop here because drop like that. Ooh! That 10% haste swinging into the pallet. Adri goes down, and even going for the save is gonna be so awkward because only Yvonne is not high stock, right?
Yeah.
So even and basement.
We're still at 5 gens, by the way. Obviously, 1 is about to be done, but there is a 3 gen around that hook. So Babo has gens to play around. Wait, is that 4? Nah. We're looking, well, I mean, this is kind of like the same setup in the last game, to be honest. They also had a 4 gen, so.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yep, very similar.
Oh my god, there are 5 gens on the top side, I think.
Yeah, that's looking pretty gross. That's looking quite gross. Yvonne gets found here. And now, hey, last survivor that's in stock is getting stocked a little bit.
Yeah. Getting this save
like
is going to be so hard.
Yep, this is going to be extremely difficult. Like, everybody's high stock and they have to know it, right? They all have to know it. Like, I mean, he doesn't have Olsen's Wallet or anything, so he doesn't have any way to get his power back super fast. So if they're able to break him out and then make a play for it, then maybe. But even then, it's like, how do you do any better than a 1-for-1, right? Are we going to break him out and then also double save? Like, I don't know. In basement, like, I don't know. I don't really know how you make this work at all, especially because it's in the gen setup. I don't think they do. I think they're literally just going to do gens. But, like, can you get enough gen progress that for it to be okay to let Adri die? Especially considering Bubbo's going to leave as soon as he hits struggle, right?
Yeah.
Like, he's not going to let these topside gens get done for free. There's no way.
Yeah, looks like Ivan is already in position trying to scout him out. Oh, look at that.
Oh, see, this could be it.
Actually, yeah.
The breakout, and then also them going for the pool now as well. So, like, this could be, like, their moment to do this.
Kudan is about to be back, though. Bro, he's just gonna get Marcus here, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yep. Yep. And then I think he can just follow. Yeah, then he can just follow up on Adri too if he wants to. Well, he might just take the space with hook.
You know,
because I think
the difference between getting Slaughter last game or not, like that makes a big difference now, because now Bubbo can just go for the stages and doesn't really have to play for that many.
Yeah, that's why I was so surprised he didn't make more of an effort. Like. I think there was like one more full health survivor, I think, and everybody else was injured in that end game. And I felt like, again, it's obviously kind of risky because if Russia like sends hit tankers and gets Swatter out, then like, you know, and then like you could like lose one potential stage. But he was like so fast to settle for 7 stages rather than trying for the 9. Like, I don't know, it's so interesting. Especially considering the fact that they're like backed against the wall, like need to win this set, like absolutely need this set or else they're out of the tournament. I was so surprised at that decision making at the end of that. And yeah, I think it's kind of coming back to bite him now. It's making the job on Bubbo here a lot easier.
Oh, that is so bad. Someone got stalked on the way to basement.
Does he get pulled? He gets a 4 slug. Oh, this is devastating. Is Yvonne there, maybe? He's broken out. So if Yvonne can, like, hurry up and get in there, maybe? But I don't know where the hell he is.
The problem is, Yvonne is also... No, he's actually going to hit him. Okay. He was also 99th. But, like, at the same time, we're collecting the hooks left and right.
Yeah, he doesn't even mind taking the hit here. Everyone's injured now, so like, you know, having 99 stocks is cool, but having every single person injured is also pretty cool. So like, you know, Zaka Bubbo A-okay with that. And this is, yeah, I mean, how many hook stages are up to now? 5, 3 fresh. We're basically 2 stages away now. We're two stages and 1 fresh away from the win at this point.
Yeah.
With still 2 gens up in like this it's all just these 4 gens. I mean, you can see it on Yvonne's screen right there. It's just that brutal 4 gen top side is all that's left. With the hook in the middle of it.
Is there a way to come back from this? Is there any way to come back from this, Tofu?
I don't think, considering they're all injured too. Like if they, I mean, Zaka's dead. Zaka's dead. Like there's no saving him.
True.
Like they would have to heal. Like he's dead. So they basically need to let Zaka die, I guess, and then break this 3 gen as a 3v1, which they either need to do aggressively right now, which looks like what they're trying to do, or they need to heal up and do it slowly. And strategically. It looks like they're going for the more aggressive route. Maybe now they bail away and heal. I don't know. But at this point, you basically need to do these gens without almost like any more hooks coming in. Because I feel like even 1 more hook would make this hard. Like technically, if a hook comes in on Adri or Marcos, it's not over. But even then, you would have to save it with only 2 people. Like you'd have to double save it and get out through a gate. Like you'd have to. It would still like everything would still have to happen perfectly.
Bubbo is just playing it safe.
And they're still doubling this. He's right there.
That is the one.
They were so aggressive on that.
So with that hook on Ivan, I think that's
Russia wins.
it. Damn. What a dominating performance today, though.
Wow. Yeah, Russia just 4-0's this. I did not expect that, bro. I did not expect. Look at he's celebrating. I mean, Bubbo's celebrating. Yep.
They played exceptional today. Their survival performance were immaculate. Their teamwork is incredible. So I think there's also a confidence thing because Spain kind of started losing. They didn't start off that well, and then it felt like they never really got into it.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I said this in the very beginning. I think that Singularity set was huge, man. Like, I think setting the pacing here, because I think that's what we saw yesterday against Portugal. Like, I'm telling you, the second that Zaka got that clutch win on Doctor, it's like the momentum and like the just like morale, like everything just shifted, and then Spain was just like flying on all cylinders. Like
Yeah.
I think that was the thing. Like they started out with that Singularity set where Russia was just dominant, like super dominant.
Yeah.
And that just like set the pace, and then they just never let
they,
up. Like
they
I
almost
think
got the
at any
gens done
point,
too. They almost got them done.
Yeah.
That was so close.
Yeah, this was very, very close. It was so close. Like, I feel like if Russia let Spain even get a bit, like even a little bit of momentum here, who knows what could happen. Like, I feel like they could have absolutely ran with it. But yeah, I feel like it was just never, like the momentum was never in their favor. It feels like they were just a little bit off their game, maybe not feeling that confident. And then Russia just firing on all cylinders, just, I don't know, just never let off the gas. It was just crazy. I would never expect this to be a 4-0 for either side even, right? Like, I don't know, that's wild. Especially with the sets chosen, right? Like, I mean, Russia picked sets that like Spain were like picking all tournament. Like,
True.
Just like they just did not care. They were just like, whatever, man. We'll just win everything. Like, they just do not care. It's so wild.
I feel like Russia's teamwork was just on point today. Like they took the hits when it mattered. And they just
like
played it very well.
Yeah, like that Singu set was like perfect. Like the teammates coming in and like giving EMPs. The like, you know, on this set, a survivor being there for the hit tank every single time. Oh, I think Yvonne was moried in the middle. Yeah. Right?
Damn.
Maybe. Oh. What
the hell? There are things going on.
Oh, okay. Bad things are happening to Yvonne right now, I think. Yes. We're farming blood points in customs. I think what's going on. Yeah.
I mean, they're gonna get blood points for winning the tourney, so no problem.
Oh, so actually farming blood points. Yeah, actually. All right. Well, Marcus left. He said, I don't know what Yvonne's doing. He wants to die, but I don't want to die. But Marcus got the hell out of here. Man, that was a hell of a way for the World Cup to end. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's so interesting to me that every single round of the tournament was so close, neck and neck, except for the grand finals where Russia just blows out. That's so weird.
Today was like blowout. That's true. And
yeah,
that is it for this tournament. Tofu, thank you so much for casting with me. It was an honor. Thank you.
Yeah, man. Thank you so much for having me, dude. Big congrats to Russia for winning this. Honestly, they looked absolutely phenomenal. Again, obviously one of the favorites of the tournament coming in, but still, I think kind of an unexpected winner. Like, even though they obviously were one of the favorites, still huge performance from them, man. That's so huge. So congrats to them.
Yep. And many thanks to all the people in the back, Tofu, Spooky, and Odds for casting with me. Everyone who donated to the prize pool. The players for playing sportsmanship and being good sports about everything. The viewers who cheered on everyone peacefully and in a respectful manner. I appreciate all of you guys for making this an amazing tourney. I had a lot of fun. Hope the viewers did too. And yeah, I mean, I'm sure we're going to do this again at one point. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, I hope so. Well, thank you for having me, man. I'll hop out.
Thank you, and bye.
Yep. Have a good one. Later, dude.
Bye. All right. Yeah, congrats to Team Russia. That was very strong performance. Well, I mean, I feel like Spain had a little bit of an off day today. That was a little bit I mean, obviously I would have loved for them to compete a bit more, but that survivor performance, that was just way too much. Thank you, Zaxoff. All right. So, damn, we just speed ran this finals and we're done in less than 4 hours. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back some other day, but not with tournament content. You know what it is. But yeah, thanks for being here. Best DBD tourney. Thank you. Thank you for all the ones that were kind to every spectator. Keep in mind, we are all just gamers here. We are all just playing the game at home, and almost every competitor is friends with each other. Keep that in mind. And yeah, thank you guys, and I'll see you some other time. Bye. Thank you for the gifted Valorant and Bucks. Bye.